What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Fan Friday action. Today is the double stream, so we're doing two different decks today. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Anthony, to your point, the modern submissions, they're usually only like one or two per Friday, and most of the time I'm really not interested unless they're really going to grab me. I will pick a modern deck, usually I would say every second or third time. I want to get into some Commander as well pretty soon too, but a Pauper is also on the list as well, so we'll see what happens. Flannel Friday. It's true. So we're going to do the Huatli Monument deck first, which is an Oketra Monument and Radiant Destiny / Huatli Radiant Champion, all kind of put together in this one deck. The consistency of this deck is really interesting and kind of random, honestly. But if it does go off, it's kind of amazing, and I really love it. The second deck here is the Journey to Eternity Golgari Guardian deck, and super random and super real for some reason. Lots of stuff you can do here. You can go Fatal Push into Gives the Aetherborn, into Wayward Swordtooth, into Journey, into Golden Guardian, or Journey onto a Golden Guardian to get 2 land flips here. This is great, and Galta is great as well, thanks to all the 4/4s. So, but we're going to do Huatli first. And I added on the actual Facebook page who submitted these decks. I knew Eric Heidkamp was one. I think Tobias Suss was the other. I don't know if I mispronounced your names, guys. Sorry about that. But let's get right into it, guys. I am excited. Move this over here. Still having OBS issues with the current display, so still having to look over here instead. Make sure I'm in the frame correctly. There we go. If you guys don't know right now, I think Pro Tour Ixalan, the modern slots are going on right now, so if you guys want to watch some of that, you can always do that too. Green tea matcha Japanese layered cake. That sounds delicious. Oh, he's not that much of a weeb. I mean, if I just reach over here, I mean, I've got nothing but like Naruto manga and everything for days. So it's whatever. It's whatever. Put it back on the shelf there. Jimmy John's good stuff, JD. I agree. Jimmy John's is fantastic. All right. I'm going to leave this one real quick. Host a new match. Considering how janky that Golgari list is, I spent way too much time on figuring that out. Oh, man. $7.50 a slice. Elliot, that is expensive for cake. Worm Servant. Yeah, that's cool. Trying to get in a match here, if we can. Let's see if there is an issue with Magic Online real quick. No, it's fine. We leave this. Let's try one more time. If this doesn't work, we might just go for a full reset. Weird. 2 days in a row we've had weird stream issues. One with OBS and today with MTGO. Here, let's just reset real quick. Look at that MTG arena. Alright. Come on. Drinky, drinky. Alrighty. Sorry about the small delay, guys. Gonna get into the matches as quickly as possible. Alright, let's see if that fixes the issue. And host a new match there. Kieran, you like playing approach decks? Get out of here. How internet? I can agree with that sentiment for sure, depending on the deck list here, but I did not change the deck list at all. These are all fan-submitted decks, so I will probably have some words to say at the end of the stream about the particular decks we played here. I think this is fine. Let's go with a keep here. Keep. 6 for our opponent since we're on the draw. Having Avery Mechanic and Oketcher Monument in hand here is really great. Going up against a pirate deck here. Firebrand coming out. Ooh, a Stormtamer, okay. Famished Paladin here. The issue that I had with this deck going into it was that there was a lot of... I'm going to go with a white mana for now. Was that there was a lot of like micro synergies in the deck here. So it really kind of makes it a little difficult to kind of go off. So we have a Oketcher Monument and an Avery Mechanic, which is a great combo. But then you have Famished Paladin here with Anointer Priest, which is fine. But you also have, you know, Huatli and the Radiant Destiny, which is for the monuments. Ooh, the other mechanic in hand. That's awesome. Let's go for Survivor here and go for a Famished Paladin. Let's see if they want to waste a removal spell on that. I do like how the deck is set up overall, but I do think there are some micro synergies within the deck that really are kind of at odds with each other. Why play Evolving Wilds in a monocolor deck? There is green and blue in this deck as well. One-off colors there that are really good. Like green here for the appeal. Let's go for Oketcher Monument here. And then we're going to get in for 3. Very nice. So we have Aven Wind Guide in here. The deck lists are in the description if you guys haven't looked at them yet. Would definitely recommend that. I'll make sure to go over the Golgari one a little bit slower. That way everybody sees it in the matches. I've got to adjust this real quick. There we go. But yeah, having Evolving Wilds in a monocolor deck as well can also help thin out your deck, just like Kieran's saying there. You're slightly less likely, percentage-wise, to top deck into lands. What's up, Gibbage? Three cards on opponent's hand here. 4 mana, 3 going out towards me, going down to 15. Now we're going to have a little bit of an Avery Mechanic bounce back and forth. Shevet Dunes is going to hurt us a little bit here, though. But we'll be going very wide, which is awesome. Let's see if they have a secondary spell here. They do. Morkite Marauder, no problem. Huatli's quite good as well. We're going to go for the Avery Mechanic combo here. Some weeb has hacked his account. Is that me or what? We're going to say yes and remove the Famished Paladin for now. Let's go for an Avery Mechanic here. Yes. Bounce an Avery Mechanic. And then go for a... Let's see. Let's do a Famished Paladin here. Actually... Yeah, do Famished Paladin. Alright, going to pass turn. Building up board state. 2 cards on our opponent's hand, so. Do I turn Scottish if I eat haggis? You sure do. I would do a Scottish accent, but I don't want to get crucified for that. Oh, some Sonic the Hedgehog here. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Ooh, wind's coming in. So we're really racing against our opponent now. Appeal's going to be really great for us the next turn. Wish we had a creature with lifelink on the battlefield at the moment. Another wins? Oh, is this going to be game? 8, 12. Yeah, this is game here. Ah, opponent. 2 wins in hand. That was amazing. Doesn't matter. We're going to go to sideboard here. Opponent just destroyed our face. Let's go to the sideboard here. We want to bring in cast outs. We want to bring in naturalizes. Actually, let's take 2 cast outs out and bring in 2 authority. Not a big fan of Fumigate here, but I do think Overcome's going to come out. I don't really like Jeru here. Vizier's okay, and Majestic Miriarch is very good. Bishop is okay too, because it can be a 3/4, which is great at being able to block. Or be blocked. Let me see. But I think in our particular deck here, we may want to take that out instead for now. Intervention's okay, but not great. Do. Let's bring in another cast. Actually, yeah, bring in another cast out. Take out a Naturalize. And take out a Radiant Destiny. Josh, this was submitted by, I think this was Eric Highcap's deck here. It's a bit jumbled, a bit janky, but I did like the overall idea of the deck. I do think the mana base is the hardest portion of the deck to kind of make it through. Naturalize in our hand here is quite good. A Avery Mechanic as well, and Anointer Priest is okay. Irrigated Farmlands being in our hand, it makes this a playable hand. We're going to keep. Let's go for an Irrigated Farmlands first. Pass turn. Don't have green mana just yet, but Survivor's Encampment can be a good card for us in game 2 here. To get some extra mana. Was expecting a Duress there. Binding's going to come in here. Let's go for a Anointer Priest first and watch it die to a Fatal Push. Because there's always a Fatal Push. That was like a laugh in between a laugh and a cough. Like I was about to cough and then laugh at the same time. Weird. Next thing, you'll be leaving Eugene for a body pillow. There's a Kitesail freebooter. You've got some pieces here to pick. You can go for Radiant Destiny, you can go for Naturalize, you can go for Ixalan's Binding. I would say they want to pick Naturalize. Let's see what happens here. Naturalize. Oop, they're going to pick Ixalan's Binding. Okay. That might mean they have a second follow-up to this. Getting into another Anointer Priest here. Let's go for that and pass turn. Going to wait on the Avery Mechanic play. Really need mana now. Unclaimed Territory, naming Pirate, of course. 7 cards in our opponent's hand. 3 mana on the battlefield. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, there's Winds. Getting in for 2 here. Strange that I think they had Winds in hand. Wow, they didn't have a... Yeah, let's kill the Winds here. And then just get in for 1. Strange. Unless they have another Winds in hand. Good at 6 for our opponent here. What's up, Rugged? Drinking me some Dr. Pepper. If near Deadlands coming in here. What is this deck exactly? It's obviously tribal with a Destiny, but what kind of tribal? That would be Warrior tribal with like Renegade Rallier as well as the Oketra Monuments that spit out the 1/1 Warriors with Vigilance. But you can also name Vampire if you want to, or just Human in general. Yeah, this is a favorable Pirates deck. Another Winds here. Binding here is going to be great for a Winds, but we really need to get into some mana. Let's go with the cast out cycle here. Please give me mana. There we go. Say no. Okay. Get in for 2. Walking Ballista in this deck, I'm not really sure why this is here. Maybe I guess to ping down smaller creatures, but they have a lot to sink into it, so... Ballista, for me, is only good in a deck that doubles the counters that are on Ballista, like the Winding Constrictor deck. Oh, Kieran, keep it PG now. Come on. Getting in for 2, thanks to favorable Winds. We're going to go for a Radiant Destiny here and name Human. Make 2 4s. See if it gets countered here. They may have a counter for it. They do. This is Mega Man X5 music. Let's get in for 4. Pass turn. Cucumber hats are totally peachy there. What you smoking? Oh, sorry. I just heard body pillow and cucumber, so I was like, okay. A Direfleet Poisoner. Does Constrictor double the counters you get with Ballista? I thought it added 1. It adds 1 Flutter, yes, but that does mean that a 2-mana spend on a Ballista comes in as a 2/2 instead of a 1/1, which does mean if you pay 4 mana, it gives it 2 counters instead of 1. So it's really decent at being able to be on the play. Opponent is playing, it looks like Pirates. Dimir Pirates with a Walking Ballista inside of that. Terran is the only non-PG one here. Oh, sorry, Josh. My bad. My bad. We're down to 10 here. Going to go for probably Radiant Destiny once again. Got into a Shepherd Dunes here. That is decent. Let's go for another Destiny. 1 card in our opponent's hand. Does this hit? Sweet. Let's see. 5. We're going to hit okay. Pass turn here. They may Fatal Push something. They didn't? Okay. Let's see if we get into a another mana for a Miriarch. What's up, Brian? Cool. Try to keep it family friendly. 1 card in our opponent's hand. They have lots of mana on the battlefield. Favorable Winds is really helping the Kitesail Freebooter here, but we really need to get into some removal, like another Cast Out in the board. Or another Naturalize for the Favorable Winds. Yeah, we're going to block right here. They trade. The reason we blocked with the Anointed Priest is because we can bring it back next turn if we need to. I mean, we'll gain some life to that. 4, going to kill the Mechanic. Ooh, Scarab God. Okay. So we top deck into a Cast Out. We want to Cast Out Scarab God here. Got into a Scattered Grove. Play that out. Let's go with a Anointer Priest reanimation here, but probably not going to be enough to last the turn. We're at 9. They'll be able to reanimate the Direfleet Poisoner if they want to, or our own Anointer Priest. Let's just see what happens here. We can get in for 2, 3, do 4 if they want to, or kill a kill a creature with Ifnir Deadlands, kill the Mechanic here. 0 cards in hand. They're going to reanimate the Anointer Priest. Okay. I do feel that they would have been more in a better situation if they did the Ifnir Deadlands on the Avery Mechanic, killing it, having only 1 creature for us to block, and blocking the Scarab God, losing our entire board, and having the kill next turn. They'll have the kill next turn either way. Okay. Let's see here. Getting in for 7. Let's go with the block on the Avery Mechanic here. Gonna take 2. Go to 6. Let's see what we can do. Huatli's not going to cover it. Let's see. I think that's going to be game. We can play another creature here, and we can probably last another turn. Do-do. Do-do. Yep. Yeah, we'll be able to last a turn unless they have some removal. But it looks like it's going to be game. Block here, take 3, 4. Or if near Deadlands, Probably can't kill. They can't kill anything with that. They can take Mechanic. They can take a Direfleet Poisoner. Terrence just started streaming a depressingly lonely Second Life series. Why? Why? It has to be lonely and depressing. Okay. I did play Second Life in college for like a hot second. And then was like, this is boring. And I went back to playing Aeon and Lord of the Rings Online. No weary animation from our opponent here. They may have a Vrass's Contempt for the Majestic Myriarch. Do. Getting in for 6 here. We'll want to trade here. Because if we traded the other way, this would just be a 2-2. Whereas this can block the Ballista without dying to it. We're at 3 life. Let's see what happens. I don't think we boarded into any fumigates, did we? No, we don't. We did not. Okay. I have no idea how we're going to get out of this situation. I legit enjoy watching Terran play some Mega Man games, considering the soundtrack's playing every day. Yeah, not intentionally. It's on. I have a playlist now that's on like shuffle, so it's playing a lot of different games. But it does appear to go between the two. Let's go for this and a Renegade Rallier. Let's say yes and bounce the Anointer Priest. The reason is so we can do the Revolt trigger on Rallier. Okay. Nice. And I'm going to say no to that. Pass turn. That way we can do 3 different creatures that way. Cool. Nice. Trying to get to Destiny soon, but I think it's going to be game here with the 2 attacks from the Flyers. So let's concede. That's going to be game 1 for us. Just trying to see what the line of play could have been there. Just exploring our options, since this is the new deck to me. Go to game 2. Or match 2. Why would you not bounce a land, a tap land? We could have done that, Elliot. That's true. It would have mattered, though, because they had the Flyers, so... What's up, Joshua? The deck is trying to play out Monument, trying to play out a Radiant Destiny, and make a lot of 1/1s into 2/2s with Vigilance. That's pretty fun. We have 2 Avery Mechanics here, 2 Oketra's Monument. We're not on the draw, though, so we could keep this and see what happens. Yeah, nothing that mattered exactly. Be right back. Where were you? Where were you to begin with? I'm just kidding. I see your message, Flutter. Says not showing up in the chat. When you get 3 counters, you play 4 for your Ballista. I come in with 2, then 2 Constrictor. Yes. No, wait. No. Wouldn't you get 3 counters if you pay 4 for your Ballista and come in with 2, then gain an extra? Yes, that's correct, Flutter. Yeah, Jerry's in here for some reason. Elliot. That's why I kind of picked it too, is that it was just kind of random. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Opening hand here is not as good as what we had in the last game. But we'll see what we can do with a mulligan here. Mulligan? Much better. Overcome is another weird card in this deck that I'm not that excited about. Let's keep this. Put that on top, sure. Hit 6 since we're on the draw. Huatli, save us. Fetid pools here. Let's go for a plains. Pass turn. We've got some Zelda music here. Alright, 6 cards on opponent's hand, 2 lands. Let's see, Glintleaf Siphoner. Okay, this does mean it might be Grixis aggro. Let's go for Sun Petal Grove here. Get out a Famished Paladin. Pass turn. Life gain this deck is with the Anointer Priest. That's what I was saying whenever we started it. This deck has really weird synergies, like micro synergies. There's like different synergies with different cards in the deck, but not every card in the deck. Just like how, yeah, push to the Paladin there. That makes sense. Like how the Paladin is here for us for the Anointer Priest, but not that great with like Jeru or Majestic Miriarch or any of those other cards, because it's not really going to be that useful unless we have a creature with lifelink, which, you know, we don't really. We do have Vigilance though, and flying. Yonoid, I've never even heard of that, Elliot. You're so nice, Kieran. So nice and loving. Getting in for 2 here. Let's see. Sultai Constrictor. Okay. Encampment here. Let's go for a Famished Paladin. It's a video game about the Noid for the NES. Nice. Domino's old mascot. Gotcha. Push on the Paladin here. Yeah, let's just go for a Heroic Intervention. Sultai Snake, I'm rooting for the opponent. Sorry. It's okay. No problem, Kai. This is Fan Friday, so we're getting the... picking some decks that the fans have submitted, and then we're going to run them, see how they do. And then at the end of each of the 5 matches, I'm going to give some critique. Probably offer some options as far as cards to replace, cards to put in the deck, cards to remove, things like that. And then we'll move on to the second deck in the list here. What is happening? What are words? 4 cards. Going to go for a Vanquisher's or Vraska's Contempt. Oh, Chupacabra. I knew it was going to be a kill spell, just didn't know which one. Should play Big Fish Wins sometime, aka Fleet Swaller plus Fraying Sanity combo in the Control Jack. Flutter, I've played around with that combo. I really like it, but I do think that the fish is a bit too slow for my liking. Getting in for 4 here. Okay. Mechanic is pretty good here. Let's get that out. No problem. And then we're going to say no. Wish we could return Avery Mechanic himself, but sadly we cannot. Pass turn here. Four cards on opponent's hand, drawing into their 5th, 4 mana on the battlefield. They have way more synergy going on their board here. I don't know what's wrong with my mouth right now. What is happening to my brain? Having a stroke. Meaning to say things that I'm not saying. I like fish plus fraying is the only instant win combo in Sin right now, isn't it? Not sure. Maybe. What's up, Renegade? I would have to look for that. So yeah, paying 4 mana does make this a 3/3 flutter for sure. Gonna ping down the warrior there. Assuming to ping down the other warrior. There it is. Oh. Sometimes the music kind of catches me off guard with the loud and quiet. Marionette Master and enough treasures is an instant win. That's true. Also, Infinite Time Stream Navigators. Getting in for 6 here. Could kill the Chupacabra here if we want to. But I think we might just take this for a turn and see what we get into next turn. If we get into another mechanic, that'd be amazing. Because we'll have enough blockers. We did not. We got into an Orchard Priest. Which isn't bad either. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gonna say GG Kai. Yeah, I think our opponent has the upper hand here and has been consistent on their plays. Having overcome the main board here for our deck is just not what we want to be doing. Here's a Vraska's Contempt on the Anointer Priest. Looks like there's gonna be a swing here. We could block the Glensleeve double and then take 5, and then they'll ping us for 1 with a Ballista, or we can block the Chupacabra, block the Ballista, they'll take the point off that, deal 5 damage to us, or we can block the Chupacabra, block the Constrictor. Oh, they didn't attack with the Ballista here, so they don't want to get that extra point of damage in either. So what they can do here is they can remove a counter if we want to double block on the Glensleeve Siphoner. So this is kind of going to force us to do it like this. So, because if we try to double block the Glensleeve Siphoner, they would kill the warrior. We would still trade, but we would lose both of our creatures. This way we lose at least one creature. We'll still probably lose this turn. Yeah, Monument, not good. Let's go to concede here. Let's go to our sideboard game plan. So a lot better. We get a lot better from the sideboard with this deck. We're going to take out Overcome. We're going to take out Jeru. We're going to take out Bishop of Rebirth. I do like bringing in Cast Out Ixalan Bindings for this particular matchup here. Naturalize can also come in to deal with Walking Ballista. I do think that's decent. Fumigates could also be brought in since we want to last a little bit longer as well. So let's bring those in. Let's take out the Vizier. I think that's not that great. And take out 1 Appeal, 1 Radiant Destiny. Sort this real quick. Famished Paladin, probably want to take 1 of those out. We could bring in Authority if we want to. Bye, Pyro. Have a good day, man. Alright. Let's see. Naturalize. Authority could be brought in here since they are fast, but I do think that what we just brought in is fine. Nissa could also be brought in here. It's very, very good for us being able to last as well as kind of get some permanence back. We could replace Miriarch with the Nissa. Let's submit this. Who wants to do Magic Trivia while tearing sideboards? Oh, I'm done now. Eric, not sure about this deck? Let's see. Play first? Yes. Opponent knows who we are. And I said, no peeking. Let's see. Your opening hand has Cast Out, Nissa, and Famished Guardian, or Famished Paladin. This is only decent here because of the encampments we have. This is going to be a keep for me. Alright. Passing turn here. We may cycle a Cast Out depending on what happens. I'll look into that, Flutter. Explosions was a deck that came out a couple weeks ago, I think, though, right? It's been quite a while since I've seen that deck going around. Yeah, Torment of Scarabs is a fun deck. We did a discard deck similar to that. Let's go for a Plains here. Might use the Irrigated Farmlands for a cycle. Alright, Blue Marsh once again, 6 cards in hand. They may go for a Winding Constrictor here. Glensleeve is okay too. Let's go with a cycle on the irrigated farmlands here. Got into a famished paladin, not bad. Irrigated rallier. Let's go chef at dunes. We're gonna go famished paladin and watch them fatal push it, just to have them waste their mana. This deck is using Aven Wind Guide, just a one of in the deck here. That's really the reason that I wanted to pick this deck, because it's a really good deck that I think could have the potential to go forward, but needs a lot of tweaking. So I just kind of want to pick the deck, play it, and then I want to talk about it afterwards and just kind of work through why this is a good card, why this is a bad card, and why I think using Radiant Destiny with humans instead of these Vampire Knight things would be fantastic. Getting in for 2 here with that push and Constrictor. This does open up us to the possibility of using a cast out on a Constrictor, which is fantastic. And that's what we're going to do. Glintsleeve Siphoner is also a main problem, but Constrictor can help make the deck go crazy, so we want to be conservative with our plays. Getting 2-point pings is not bad. Getting card advantage is also terrible for us, but Constrictor can help them in the match for us really quickly. Three here. Chef at Dunes for us once again. Let's go for Anaketra's Monument. Thrashing Brontodon's going to deal with the cast out here. Not getting into anything but white mana, though, is going to be troublesome this next turn. What's up, last point? Alright, so they have options with the Brontodon. They can go kill the cast out or kill the Monument. Most likely, they'll want to kill the cast out. So we'll want to double block the Brontodon or double block the Glintsleeve Siphoner. Probably better to double block the Glintsleeve Siphoner since they don't have any energy at the moment. And we just take 3. Oop, they're going to do this, okay. Yeah, we just double block here, saying, okay, we understand, we're going to do this, but they're going to sack it and kill the cast out or the Monument. Triggering Revolt. Unless they want to have both of the creatures die. Could be the case. That is a good idea. No, they're going to kill a Monument here. Missed the trivia. Another Brontodon, that's why, okay. Martyr of Dusk here for us. We just did pay 1, come on. Pay 1? Oh, Monument's down, okay, that's right. Pass turn. Okay. My life is the foundation for that card. I could see that, Elliot. Oh, man. Botanical Sanctum, 4 cards in hand, 5 mana on the battlefield, 1 tapped. Could go for Vraska's Contempt on the Martyr of Dusk, since it does mean that they that we don't get the 1/1. Servant of the Conduit, give them some energy, so the Glintsleeve can get a card draw next turn. That beef from Tyr. It's just some light beef, Kieran. You go a little too hard, personally. Scarab God on its way? Yeah, I would agree with that. Brontodon with Scarab God is actually quite good, because you can play Scarab God, go for a Brontodon into the graveyard, then reanimate Brontodon as a 4/4 and actually use its ability again if we need to, if they need to. So I do like the ability of that. It's very interesting. Don't know how I feel about the energy subcomponent in the Sultai list, though. I do like Glintsleeve Siphoner, though. Opponent's passing turn here because, yeah, here is a naturalize for us. Could go with the Chef at Dunes here if we wanted to. Get in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But they could block. They'd go down to 9 if they did that. They would just block one of these two, assuming the warrior here for the Brontodon. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Let's just pass turn. This deck usually doesn't main Brontodon, which is interesting. Oh, gotcha. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that. Appreciate that sentiment. You guys are so nice to me. Your biggest haters are always your biggest fan, right? Go for a, was that a push? Yeah. I came for the coleslaw and stayed for the community. It's been a while since I've done the coleslaw. I should bring that back. It's been a hot minute for the coleslaw. Let's see here. 4 cards in their hand. 6 or 5 mana. Getting in for 3 here. No way to really block it. We could block with Martyr of Dusk, but I'm not a big fan of that idea. No Renegade. No thank you. We don't want a problematic meme in the chat there. There's a Thrashing Brontodon sack with a cast out, bringing back Winding Constrictor. Kieran's got to see a man about a horse. I understand. Destiny here. Not bad. The problem here, of course, is that we have Warrior and Soldier. Whoops. So it's like, which one do we pick? We could go with Warrior, because we know we have more of those in the deck. Making this a 2-2. Passing turn. Where's the Fresca at? It's true. I need to bring Fresca back. I just stopped kind of buying them, and then we kind of got into Ginger Ale. There's a duress there. Grabbing the Naturalizer and Nissa. Not having correct mana here is really killing us. Yeah, getting rid of Nissa, that's fair. You're shooting 5 matches for each deck, or 5 total switching halfway-ish? Joshua, we're going to try and do 5 for both, if that's possible. If we go to a, if we get 3 losses in, though, with this first deck, we'll probably just swap to the other deck, because I want to try and make sure we're having some fun with the decks. Hey, Taryn, you edit the decks slightly, don't you, before playing them? It just seems like we don't really get nearly enough green sources. Kieran, I used to edit the deck lists before I brought them on the stream, but I felt like that was a bit disingenuous to the like submitter of the deck, and so I decided not to do that anymore. But the problem does come up now where you have the situation where there are some situations where I think like some cards should be brought out, some cards should be swapped out for different reasons, and it's not like, you know, it's just for me playing the game long enough to know why. We're going to double lock the Glensief here. But, yeah, I did think that it was kind of disingenuous to have edited a deck that a person submitted. Fumigate here is great. Nice. We do get a 1-1 with lifelink after that. Very cool. Top decking a Fumigate there was the best move we could possibly have done. In all fairness, editing my Nissa tribal list a while back was probably for the better. Maybe Zaka. Duress grabbing Naturalize, okay. 2 cards in an opponent's hand. Do you have a second creature play? Cast out in our hand here. Man, I really wish we had Some green mana or blue mana. Bleeds in the heart of the cards, obviously. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Fetid Pool cycle there. Let's see, 3 cards in hand. Let's see what they're going to play here. Maybe a Scarab God. Chupacabra. Can't really do anything about that. It does kill the vampire immediately, even if we've cast it out. Yugi boy. I've been slowly introducing. We're gonna name Warrior here again. Introducing Yu-Gi-Oh to Jess, and it's the most fun thing ever. There are 10 green sources in the deck, so one be coming up. Yeah, I agree. One should be coming up pretty soon. This will be a 5/4. Opponent getting in for 2 here, dropping down to 15. Don't want to waste the cast out just yet. Kind of too hotly. Wow. Okay. Passing once again. 41 cards in the deck right now. Six, 7 mana. 2. Let's see. Another white mana. Goodness gracious. I'm going to pass turn here. Would like to get into some mana soon, instead of just continuing to take some hits. Well, we've got a card, but it taps for this if we have a creature on the field, so we don't. Which is kind of ironic. We're going to continue to take 2 hits. I'll probably cycle cast out this turn if they don't do anything. I was waiting on a Scarab God play from our opponent. Nothing, okay. Let's just go cycle then. Nope. And nope. I'm just feeling bad now. We've got Radiant Destiny out the wazoo. And we got our City's Blessing. We just, we need stuff. Now our opponent will play Scarab God and wreck us. Because that goes the way of cycling and cast out. Another enchantment. Not useful to us because we don't have anything to reanimate. We need green mana first. That's one of the reasons, one of the things I do want to bring to the forefront here. Survivor's Encampment is not a good card. I feel like bringing in tap lands, the tap green-white lands, or even the Aether Hub could be a better card than Survivor's Encampment, even in a non-energy deck. Hey, we got an Evolving Wilds right before we die. Nice. All right. Duress going to grab the Heroic Intervention. That's fair. Or Huatli. Yeah, Huatli's fine too. 5 cards in hand. Is there any reason for encampment over hub? I wouldn't know. They did pick this because I think that they were getting a lot of creatures out quickly. But in my experience in tournament practice, a lot of decks right now have a lot of removal. And so this card is mostly a dead card thanks to that situation. Renegade Rallier is pretty good here. And let's go with Avenwood Guide as well. There we go. A 6/5 and a card that is a 5/6. They can be embalmed. We're back in it a little bit. They both have vigilance. They're both warriors. Let's see what we get here. Hostage taker, of course. Oh man. Just hit me while it hurts. Hit me where it hurts, not while it hurts. What am I saying? Getting in for 2 here. Down to 1. Would love to get into a Ixalan binding or a cast out here. Oh, getting in for 4 here? Never mind. That's going to be game. Ouchies. Alright, one more match with this deck, and if we don't do anything with it, we're going to move on to the other deck here. And I'll definitely have some, I'll have some words with you about the way the deck is built. Play first? Yes. Sunpetal Grove, Evolving Wilds, Martyr, Mechanic, Paladin, Destiny. We're going to keep this because of the lands. Alright, let's go for a Sunpetal first. Could have gone for a Irrigated Farmlands first, though, if we wanted to. Let's see what our opponent's playing here. Black, okay. Encampment, we're going to go for a Farmland, pass. I'm going to get Radiant Destiny first. I want to see what our opponent's deck is doing first before we start going. Rakdos, okay, Series Squire, Seeker Squire, Fetid Pools there, so they are black, blue, red. Let's go for an Evolving Wilds, maybe. Now let's go ahead and ham it and go for Destiny. Soldier, Cleric, Knight. See, this is the problem that this deck has here, is that there's too many things going on in the deck. There's too many micro synergies. So the Paladin is here for the Anointer Priest, and the Anointer Priest is here for the Oketra Monument 1/1s. The Avery Mechanic is here because of the Oketra Monument synergy, and Martyr of Dusk is here to create a 1/1 and create a 1/1 itself when it dies. The problem is that this can trigger life gain with a Famished Paladin, but because Destiny has to have a particular creature, it really kind of falls apart here. So we're going to go for a Vampire because of what we have in our hand. But it kind of all falls apart when you have to choose a particular creature with Radiant Destiny. Yeah, Grixis Pirates here. Oh, maybe not Pirates. Maybe just Grixis Control. Harvester. Okay. That's fair. Getting in for 1. Half watching the stream while doing other stuff, and up until about 30 seconds ago, every time Terrence said encampment, I just thought he was saying enchantment. Well, you're not wrong. Let's go for a Plains here. Let's go for a Famished Paladin. It is a 4/4, which is decent. And a 3/2. Pass turn. So we do have a strong board presence right now thanks to that. But again, the rest of the deck is not really vampires. No offense taken, Kai. I did like the idea. That's why I wanted to play it on the stream and see how it did. So I did a couple test matches on the right before the stream to see how it did. But I am going to kind of offer some suggestions. Maybe rebuild the deck, not on the stream, but rebuild the deck later and post it on the group, just to show you how I would build the deck, especially for Eric's what do you call it, benefit. Josh was submitted by Eric Heidkamp from the Facebook group. Let's see here. 4 cards. Go for Hostage Taker into Famished Paladin, I would assume. Oh, taking the Martyr of Dusk here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting pick. I'm assuming a Squire crew with a Harvester. Okay, no, they're going to go Hostage Taker. Getting in for 3 in the air. Nothing we can do about that. Bom, 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 bom. I have a Grixis control list that I'd like you to take a look at if you have the time. Sure, Julian. Just let's see. Main phase 2. Sorry about that. Let's go for Mechanic here. Say no. And Anointer Priest. We would have had the City's Blessing had we had the Martyr there. Evolving Wilds does make City's Blessing go off, so this creature will have Vigilance as well. Maybe a Vraska's Contempt on the Paladin here. Do. Going for a Martyr of Dusk play here. No problem. 5 cards from opponent's hand. I'm assuming we're going to see some removal this turn. Maybe an Unlicensed Disintegration thanks to the Aether Harvester. Nope, we're going to go for a Scry here. Getting in for 3 in the air once again. No lifelink, though. Actually, they did lifelink last turn, yeah. So I'm assuming lifelink this turn. Yeah, there we go. No problem, Elliot. We'll be here for a while today. Okay. Oop. Ah, there we go. Here's the next trivia. How long has it been since a Fan Friday deck has gone 0-3? It's been a while, Kieran. Most of the Fan Friday decks go pretty high in the numbers. Ooh, a Braid to Avery mechanic, so we don't have City's Blessing next turn. Unless we get into a creature. We have Chef at Dunes here. Let's go Evolving Wilds, sack that. Let's go for a Forest here. We could block here, but they'll just double block. So let's, our attack there. Let's hold up attacks. One more turn. Aladdin loved his Arabian Nights. Unfortunately, in the MTG set, Arabian Nights, there was only one basic land printed. What is this land? Plains? I don't know. Oh yeah, Kieran just said Plains, yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is Marvel vs. Capcom. Pia and Law are coming in, making a 1-1. This is a very random deck, but it's working. Harvester crew here. Again, getting in for 3 in the air. Gonna block this way. They do get a 1-1 from that. Alright. City's Blessing has been acquired. Could go for a tap here. Or just go for Monument. I think Monument plays a little bit better here. So our next play is set up a bit better. We could go for an attack here. A triple block on the Paladin could happen. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Let's not attack. We're just going to wait it out. Further proof that red really is the best color to Magic. Kieran with the profanity. It's a Christian channel. It's no problem, Kai. Again, we're doing 2 decks today, so ooh, push on the Paladin here. Glorybringer, and that's gonna be game. Concede. Let's go to sideboard here. One more time. Let's see if we can make it with this deck here. Oh, that's it. Opponent was like, I don't even want to waste my time. All right, fine. We're fine. I understand. Okay, let's do some quick homework on this deck. Let me pull up a deck list here so we can kind of talk about it before we get into the Journey to Eternity deck. Because I do think this deck has potential, and that's why I picked it. And I do want to kind of go over it really quickly. Let me download a text version of the deck so I can move this over to a deck builder that I'm comfortable with. All right. So, let's move this up here real quick. Make this a bit bigger. Actually, let me, let's see. There it is. There we go. Make it like that. Sweet. Okay, so this deck. Let's do some, like, quick, you know, exacto knifing on the deck and how I think it works, how it doesn't work, where it should be cut. So, Aven Wind Guide. The deck is based around a token strategy with the Oketra's Monument and, you know, Radiant Destiny. I think Aven Wind Guide is decent in the deck, but having the green and white with a 1 blue here is not great. Renegade Rallier, I feel like, is also decent in the deck as well, being able to bring back other warriors, like the Famished Paladin or the Avery Mechanic. I think that's fine. But let's go through this real quick. Let's see here. We want to take out... I'm going to sort this the way I like sorting it, which is separating lands, creatures, planeswalkers, things like that. Encampment is terrible. We're not going to use that at all. And we're most likely going to reduce this down to a 3 mana or 2 mana deck. So Overcome, terrible. Don't use it. Don't like that card at all. Vizier of the Menagerie, not enough really to go off of here, and it's also kind of bad for our actual like game plan. So leave the rest, fix the land. Should be one of each basic. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that either though. Huatli is fine for this particular deck. I'm fine with Radiant Destiny here, but I think going down to 3 is better. Appeal to Authority could be brought up to probably 2. Let's see. Where is the Aven Wind Guide? There it is. Let's get rid of that. We don't want to have blue in here. I do like Aven Wind Guide for the token matchup. I just do not think that Aven Wind Guide in a token deck like this is that great. Yeah, we're about to switch decks, Anthony, for sure. Majestic Mirroring Arc could be very cool, but because we don't really have anything besides Vigilance, not that great either. That card is decent with the Aven Wind Guide, but because we're cutting Aven Wind Guide, we want to cut the Majestic Mirroring Arc. So, Heroic Inhibition I think is decent. I think it might be okay to bring into a sideboard, into a main board situation. Anointed Priest is great. Renegade Rallier I feel like should be brought up to a 4 of. That's a great card for us. Martyr of Dusk we want to cut completely. Famished Paladin we will probably want to cut completely as well. And Bishop Rebirth we want to cut completely. So the cards we want to bring in here that are warriors probably want to be, let me think, there is the white 3/1 that attacks, that has lifelink, I believe. Or not 3/1, 1/3 that attacks as lifelink. What is it called? It is, what is the name that I'm thinking of? What's up, Elliot? We're doing a little bit of an autopsy on this deck here. It's an exert creature. Yeah, Paladin is too situational for my liking. What is it called? Every mechanic is in here is for Oketra's Monument. So if we have a 2 Glory Bound Initiate. Thank you, Elliot. There we go. I believe that is a soldier, or is that a warrior? It's a warrior. Great. So Priest is great for the tokens. Initiate is great for warrior. We also have Human Warrior here to bring back another 2-drop, which is a mechanic, Anoint Your Priest, or another Glory Bound, which I think is fantastic. I think this is good. Jeru is going to come out because Jeru is terrible. I do think Jeru is a card that's, if you want to use it in Commander, even there I kind of feel bad for you. So let's have everything slimmed down here now. So now we have a decent creature curve. So we have Anoint Your Priest on turn 1 or 2, Avery Mechanic on turn 1 or 2. We also have Glory Bound Initiate. We have Renegade Rallier, which is good at bringing back the other creatures, which is fantastic. Then we also have Huatli here to be able to use within the Oketra Monument strategy to build out our board state. I do like a main board, either Settle the Wreckage or maybe a Fumigate or 2. I think Settle the Wreckage is probably the answer for us here, to kind of slow down faster opponents. So on the sideboard here, I do think reducing authority to 2, bringing in some main board removal, like some cast outs, is very good. So let's bring in 3 cast out. Let's do 1 cast out in the sideboard, One Ixalan's Binding. Hour of Revelation, to me, is a terrible card and should not be used in this particular set here. I'm not a big fan of Gideon of Trials. However, I am a fan of Gideon's Intervention. And I do think that card is kind of coming back up in favor as far as a card that has a good thing to shut down an opponent's strategy. Fumigate's okay. Nissa is okay. Not great. I do think if we want to bring in Nissa, we want to have 2 Nissa in here for consistency issues. Looking really quickly. Chef of Dunes is great. Evolving Wilds is okay. We have Revolt Trigger on the Renegade Rallier, but that's only if they enter the battlefield, so I think having this to a 4. Sunpetal Grove is the tap land, correct? No, it's the Buddy land here, so we're going to bring Sunpetal Grove up to 4, get rid of the islands, get rid of Survivor's Encampment, get rid of Irrigated Farmlands. Scatter Grove is okay. Let's bring up the forests here to probably 8. Let's see what the land base is looking like right now. At 30, we're going to get rid of... let's get rid of these two. These two, bring that down to 26. Probably want to get rid of either... Let's do this, 5, 5. The reason I want to do kind of equal here is because we don't have too many creatures and cards in our deck that are actually 2 white or 2 green. We will in the sideboard, and we will with Settle the Wreckage and Fumigates and Gideon's Intervention. So, ban basic lands. Yes. Anointed Procession is a card that I think would be decent in this deck. The problem, of course, is that Anointed Procession is good if we have cards like Fumigate and Hidden Stockpile. We have 9 planes right now. Don't think we do. Well, we do with Chef at Dune, that's correct. So we could bring down the planes a little bit to 3, and then bring Forest back up to 7. Okay. Alright, now we're looking at something a little bit better. Let's go get rid of the sideboard real quick and see how many cards are missing from the main board. 3 cards from the main board here. Trying to think if we want to use something like another Oketra's Monument here for consistency's sake, which I think is pretty fair to use. And then for another warrior here, let's go to Scryfall really quickly. And just look up warriors that are in our colors. If you guys don't know, Scryfall is fantastic as far as looking up cards for a deck if you want to build a deck. Whites and green and in standard. So let me search that really quickly. We have On-Crop Champion, which is the other green-white. So let's go with just white. 1 second. You like the idea of putting Mirror Arc back in just because I want to see that card do something? And that's an okay idea, I would say. Devoted Cropmate could also be brought in as well. I do think Oketra's Avenger is decent, too. It is a 2-drop for us. Two-Art Duelist is okay. Solemn Recruit could be a great card for us because it is a Revolt trigger that can help us with the kind of a board state, because it can be a 2-white 2/2 that has double strike that actually gets a +1/+1 counter on it. It is something that left the battlefield that turn at the end step. So we could bring in a Renegade map and Solemn Recruit for some more creatures. I think that's probably worth it. Let me see here on the green side, though. One more little search. And on the green side, of course, we have Bitterblade Warrior. We have Exemplar of Strength, which is not that great. Hardy Warrior, Naga. We have Renegade, which is a 1-mana 1/2 green, which is with Death Touch. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying... Whoop, let me go forward again. Go back to white here. I really do enjoy the Solemn Recruit here. I think it's a better logic can possibly go on. This was Eric High Caps, and I'm doing some quick changes here. Let's go with Solemn Recruit. I like this card being a top ender here for us. We could also go with Oketra if we wanted to. Let me get rid of this real quick. Just see how many cards do we have. 60 exactly right now on the main board. So instead of Solemn Recruit, we could go for Oketra if we wanted to. Or maybe even some extra removal like Angel of Sanctions, something like that. Let me see where Oketra is real quick. Yeah, Oketra the True, because they create White Warriors. Let's replace Recruit here with the Oketra. I think that's cool. Yeah. I like this a lot better now. A lot more consistent, a lot better as far as our card advantage, our card pool in creature slots. Decent on Planeswalker now that we have a good availability of creatures. Hard to deal with creature here with Oketra being able to create 1/1s for us. Heroic Intervention helps kind of get around some Fatal Pushes, get around some Fumigates. Rishkar can also be decent, I guess. Sell the Wreckage is good against an aggro strategy. Appeal to Authority is very good at ending a match. Oketra's Monument is here, of course, for the white creatures we have. Radiant Destiny is here to name Warrior. Get all the warriors we have in our deck here, except for the Mechanic, of course, and Anointer Priest. These two are for life gain and for just getting that infinite combo off with the Monument. So, I think that's decent as well. Cast out Evolving Wilds. Just looking really quickly at everything else. I think we're good to go. The cards, as well as other cards we want to bring in here to the sideboard. Let me see. I am kind of partial to bringing in something like... One second. Let me look at it real quick. Maybe like Azur's Gateway or some kind of card draw. I do think this deck is now suffering from card draw advantage issues. Baffling End could also be brought in, as well as Thopter Arrest. I think Thopter Arrest is actually a pretty good card here. I think that's misspelled on Thopter. Yeah, ER. Yeah, there we go. You could go for Ronas here, Josh. I think if we want to cut a land, we probably want to cut a forest here and add something like a Renegade map, or maybe add another piece of removal. I think Ronas is a little bit too much because it's going to be very difficult to get off as far as the power. Of course, if we have our Destinies out, I think it won't be that big of an issue. Cut a Wilds. I do think that the Revolt trigger is important, and helping thin the deck is important. But we could try that. Let's do it like that. See, one more card in here from the sideboard. Probably need something with Graveyard interaction, so I would say Crook of Condemnation is pretty good. And there we go. That's a full... Wait, no, we need one more in this in the main board here. Because we cut a card. Right? Yeah. Math. Angel of Invention is okay, but again, Radiant Destiny is kind of acting as our anthems here. So I think that's probably where we want to stick it to. Or keep it at. Trying to think what else in the new Rivals set we could use in the main board here. I really do like Crook, Elliot. I look at it a lot. Because of the spot removal it offers us. It just gives us options, and I like options. So, looking at green here as far as what we could do from Rivals of Ixalan. Really nothing I'm interested in. Let's go to Ixalan here really quickly for some stuff. Legion's Landing could be decent if we wanted a secondary condition to be able to make something. But it just creates vampire creature tokens. Treasure Map could be good at being able to ramp as well as card draw. Galta. I mean, you could do Galta if you wanted to, because I mean, it is all the power on the board, so that could be a good idea as far as a true ender at the end of the game. But I think probably having something else more like Silent Grave turns Gravestone. And it turns card draw. Fine, Justin. If you want to do Silent Gravestone, we can. I just prefer Crook because of the ability of it to be able to spot removal. So Saber Sanctuary and Life Crafter's Bestiary. That's true. Let's go. Okay, I think that's a good idea. Let's go Life Crafter's Bestiary here. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. I think Bestiary is good for card draw. Very good at being able to stabilize our creature curve. Need more Sentinel Totem. I think this is fine now. Again, every mechanic and Anointer Priest are kind of awkward, but I do like the life gain from the Anointer Priest, and I do like the combo here with Oketra's Monument from the Avery mechanic, being able to turn on Oketra. Besides that, I think naming Warrior and swinging out with our Glory Bounds and swinging out with a Rallier is quite good. I think this is a much better build now. What's up, Mrs. Live? Hello from Russia. Nice. 3 Evolving Wilds, 7 Plains. I think this is where we want to be now, and I think it's around the same price as far as the actual build on MTGO Traders. Let's go there real quick and see how it would shake out. Yeah, about 34 tickets. Not too bad. I like this build a lot better, honestly. So, that's what I would do as far as the changes. But let's get right into the other deck here for now. I can post this deck list. Let me post this deck list in the actual Facebook group. I'll do that. For you guys so you can look it over. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and do this from now on as far as on the stream, so I try and be a little bit more constructive in what we do instead of just playing the deck and be like, ah, that sucked, you know. All right, let's I'll submit that whenever the stream is over. Let's go to Journey to Eternity, the Golgari Golden Guardian deck. Terran deck Doctor Streams. Let's make this a thing. All right, let's go into this deck real quick. This is the Golgari Journey to Eternity / Golden Guardian deck. Really like this idea a lot. I think this is a lot stronger as far as what we want to go for. So we have 4 Fatal Push here, which is very good. 1 Saber Sanctuary. Let's see, 2 Kitesail Freebooters, 2 Seeker Squire. Then we have 4 Gifted Aetherborn. I think we want to have either Merfolk Branchwalker instead of Squire, but this is a bit more defensive. 1 Bantu's Last Reckoning, which is quite good, being able to revive from a Journey or a Golden Guardian. We also have Ronas here, which is very good because of the Golden Guardian. We have 3 Wayward Swordtooth. This card is probably the only card I have like a big issue with because it's quite slow. 3 Vraska's Contempt into the main board, which is kind of insane. Very powerful though. 3 Ripjaw Raptor, and of course 3 Golden Guardian with 3 Journey to Eternity. If you guys don't know Journey to Eternity, you can equip it to a creature. When it dies, it comes back flipped, and you can pay 5 and return something from the graveyard to the battlefield, which is kind of cool. Then you have Golden Guardian here, which is a 4/4. You can have it fight another creature you control, and basically killing itself. And when it flips, it turns into a land that adds 2 mana of any color to our mana pool, or any 2 mana of any color. And then you can actually pay 4 and create a 4/4 colorless Golem. Then 2 Nissa Vital Force and 2 Galta. So this is a really cool ramping deck, which I really like. And then the sideboard here, we have 3 Blossoming Defense, 1 Saber Sanctuary. So if we were up against a little more removal, we want to bring that in. 3 Naturalize, 2 Golden Demise, 2 Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy for Josh there. 2 Prowling, 1 Yahini, and 1 Liliana. Not a fan of Liliana on the sideboard here, but I do think it could come in handy if we are up against a lot of removal, for creature removal. But let's get right into it, guys. Let me update my thing here. Stream overlay. We're back to 0 as far as the matches go. And we're back to match 1, game 1. Very nice. I need to move my screen back. There we go. Nice. All right. Opening hand for us has 1 land. We're on the draw. We have Saber Sanctuary, Seeker Squire, Gifted Aetherborn, Journey, and Swordtooth. Watch this deck get completely wrecked now. If we want to see this deck in action, thanks again, Zaka. Yeah, this was submitted by, I want to say, Tobias on the Facebook group. So let's see what we can do with this deck. Let's close out everything on the bottom here for me. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. All right. I do think this is probably going to be a mulligan for us because we do have lots of different creatures and things we need with different mana. Let's go with a mulligan here. A lot better as far as I'm concerned. Let's keep this. A turn 3 Journey onto a Kitesail Freebooter is a card that wants to die. I think that's very good. Let's see what our scry is. We're going to bottom that land on the draw. Zaka equals Tobias. Oh, gotcha. Nice. Secret Squire here. Let's go for a Blooming Marsh. I want to keep saying Blossoming Defense. We're up against, looks like mono red. So pass turn. Alright. 2 cards here. So this deck is a deck that doesn't have much removal as far as getting rid of Journey to Eternity in Game 1. And will likely not have any for Game 2 either. Getting in for 1 here. Assuming they're going to have a turn 2, or main phase 2 play. They may hold up something. They didn't have anything. Let's go for a Swamp here. We could go for a Kitesail Freebooter first, or just a Secret Squire. Let's go for that first. This could be a possible 3-2, or 2-3. Alright, Explore. Let's see if we get into a land. Would hate to do that. Oh, we did. Alright. Pass turn. Shock coming to the Squire here. Not bad. The only issue we're going to run into here is with Kitesail Freebooter and Journey to Eternity. This is going to take 5 mana to do. Now we can do Kitesail Freebooter and then the next turn do Journey. I am kind of worried about our creatures surviving the turn though. But they already have only 2 cards in their hand now thanks to Lightning Strike to our face. And Shock. Wow, 1 card in their hand. They are really trying to go for it. Let's go for a Blooming Marsh here. Then go for a cancel actually. Let's go Kitesail Freebooter to see what they have in their hand. 1 Sunscorched Desert, okay. No problem. We're going to pass turn here. See what they draw into. Sunscorched Desert coming in here, dealing 1 damage to us. Let's see, they have 1 card in hand, going for a Fanatical Firebrand. So if we block the Soulscar Mage, they may just, or they may, I feel like they might just attack out here. Looks like no attacks. That's fine by us. This does mean that Journey to Eternity is going to come in here without cards in their hand, and they can't kill Kitesail Freebooter with just the Firebrand. So we're going to do really good here. Nice. Let's go for a Swamp here. Let's go for a Journey to Eternity. And there we go. We've got the pieces in place. Our opponent does not want that to die. Next turn we may go for a Vraska's Contempt if they get into a Hazoret. Earthshaker Canner does mean we can't block this. So they're going to get in for 5 here, or 4 here. Going to go for probably a Contempt on the Earthshaker Canner gaining 2 life. Drop it down to 5. Golden Guardian is very good here. Let's go for a Contempt on the Kenra. There we go. Up to 7 again. Alright. We have Aetherborn here and Golden Guardian, so we can get out a Gifted Aetherborn and a Golden Guardian. Have them fight. Kill the Gifted Aetherborn, flip the Golden Guardian. I think we're good with that. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Maybe an attack here? No attacks. Okay. Let's go with a Guardian here. And a Gifted Aetherborn. So now we're going to have a lot of really good mid to late game advantage here. We're going to start coming back thanks to our board state. You did cut the actual Bontus Lex Reckoning, didn't you? I was wondering, wait. I think it's in there, actually. 2 cards from our opponent here. Again, if this dies, it comes back flipped. Let's see, this is a Hazoret. Lightning Strike to the Gifted Aetherborn here. That's fair. Do they want to attack in? No, they do not. Okay. Do. Let's go for a Seeker Squire. Hold up a Vraska's Contempt. Could go with Nifnir Deadlands here to kill the Freebooter if you wanted to. Or just go Golden Guardian here. We may do that at the end of their turn. Let's see what we get into here. Ripjaw Raptor, let's put that on top. Gonna hold this up. Hold up for a Vraska's Contempt top deck. Yeah, we're going to fight the freebooter on their instep. Crasher here. Let's see. Let's get rid of that crasher. Oh, thanks, Giovanni. Appreciate that, man. Gain some more life. Go up to 9. Opponent's not going to do anything now. Alright, now we're going to fight our freebooter with the Guardian. Very nice. Opponent, let us get out our combo here. Alright, that was fun. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's take out Bontu's Last Reckoning. I do like Blossoming Defense here a bit for some spot removal. Or Golden Demise. We're in game 2 here. That was a straight up scoop, though, from our opponent. He saw the synergy and just noped. That's right, Josh. We have a win. Alright, let's see. God, I'm strong. A Sanctuary could be good here. Over Blossoming Defense for some card draw. Do you prefer vanilla chocolate because they be scooping? That's really dorky. Lost Legacy could be brought in too if you want to be evil. But I think we're fine as far as our game plan here. Naturalize could be brought in for a Courier, but we do have 4 Fatal Push, so I think we're fine. Let's just hit a submit. See what we can do in game 2. What's up, Pablo? We're in the second deck here. We're doing Golgari, Golden Guardian with Journey to Eternity. Lots of setup, lots of mid-game advantage, and lots of late-game just bombs. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what we can do in game 2. Nice. I've been trying to do a deck with that card. Happy to see it today. Nice. And let's see. We have 2 lands, 3 lands, Sword Tooth, Raptor, Guardian, and a push. I think this is okay because of the push in the Sword Tooth here. Let's keep it where we are on the draw. So opponent will most likely get a draw attack in here. Yeah, go. Zaka, your name here was a little crazy. It was Golgari, Guardian, Graveyard, Gobblegoo, please. Insist I have a full name. Let's pass turn here. Eric, I did do a couple like tweaks on your deck, and I am going to submit that in the Facebook group and tag you in that. I do think the deck is interesting, and I do like the idea of it. I just think that the deck had a couple like synergy issues that made it harder to play. But we will definitely, I definitely did some tweaks, and I'll post it in the chat or in the group. Because I'm here to try and help everybody, you know? That's what I like doing. Just salty because there were no G brands. Oh, man. There was a list that was submitted that I had, like, in the maybe board, that had, like, 24 G brands. What's up, Josh? We won our game 1 in game 2 here. In step, Lightning Strike. Mine went 4-0 last night. Wow, Eric. Yeah, whoop. No, no! I tapped the swamp by accident and hit 1 as soon as that happened. Oh, no. Well, I mean, we couldn't kill it anyway, but that's funny. Sure. That's funny. All right, let's go for a Field of Ruin. Let's go for Wayward Swordtooth. Play a swamp. Pass turn. 24 Crystal Prince. Oh, that was your deck cured? Okay, I got you. The ultimate sideboard. Yeah, Renegade, that was a punt. I mean, we couldn't have killed the Crasher anyway, so I'm not going to count it, but that was a really random, like, misclick. Probably going to go for a Fatal Push here on the carries up. 3 cards on opponent's hand. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so the best thing about the Swordtooth here is that it can fight the Guardian and kill the Guardian. Which, that's the reason I think that's why it's in this deck. I really like that. Opponent gonna get in for 3 again. Let's go this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go Guardian here. It's going to probably die to an Abrade. A little worried about this. Passing turn. Instep Abrade. Is that what's about to happen? Oh, shock to the face. Okay. Ooh, and another shock. We're at 6 life right now. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. They're getting us down really low. Hazard the Fervent with 1 card in hand, and then we can't block with Golden Guardian, so we're dead. Wow, wow. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's go to sideboard here. Alright, let's go to game 3. Red deck is as fast as ever. Let's see if I want to bring anything in here over anything else. Yeah, Yahini's expertise seems pretty good here. Let's take out Nissa. This is not very good against the aggro strategy. Let's take in Yahini. Let's take in... I like probably Bantu's Last Reckoning. Okay. Oh, man. Golden Demise could be okay. It's a little bit slower. Yeah, Yahini's is obviously better, though. Trying to decide if Blossoming Defense is worth it as well. Let's go with a Liliana here to create some... no, not Liliana. Let's go with a Bantu's Last Reckoning. Let's do that. Yeah, red is super fast. I hope we can stabilize. Play first? Yes. Opening hand is pretty decent for us. Journey to Eternity on a Gifted Aetherborn would be hilarious. And we can even push it ourselves if we want to. Let's go with Blooming Marsh and pass. Yeah, Blossoming was a card I was really considering bringing in here. The problem with that card is, though, if we don't have any creatures on the battlefield, thanks to a shock previously, it's a dead card in our hand. So... Blooming Marsh. Yeah, carry Zev and of course has red. Everything else is 1 to 2 mana or 1 to 2 toughness. I do like this hand a lot though. I think if they have a turn 1 play, we may just Fatal Push, but if they don't, we're going to just play out a Gifted Aetherborn. Got into no. That was a punt there. That was a misplay of a land there. A misplay of a land. I mean, you know, whatever. I love you guys. We missed a turn there. Because I was glancing down and I thought that was a swamp. That was my fault. That's a for real punt right there for sure. Something you couldn't do in paper Magic, only on MTGO. We still have Fatal Push up. I mean, it's not like we're behind, you know. Shock instep there, okay. Opponent is interested in the deck we're playing. They want to see how the combo works. I was like, it's not so much a combo as it is just great recurring value. In phase. Let's go for an in phase push on the Soulscar Mage here. Another push in hand. Let's go for a swamp because that's what we wanted to do last turn. Go for an Aetherborn, pass. Totally not a plan. Plan to keep up the Fatal Push. I got you. Oh, man. Okay. Whoop. Adjust that a little bit. I'm sure you could do that in paper turn. Eric, you're not wrong. Let's see if they have a strike for the Aetherborn here. They do. Let's go for another Aetherborn. Pass turn. Holding up a push here. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Sunscorched Desert. Pinging us, obviously. Can you get a larger mic cover? You know something the size of your face. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, buddy. That's really kind of you. All right. We're going to hold Fatal Push up for this turn. Let's go for a Journey here and see if it hits. 3 cards in hand. They may push this. If they push it, or not push it, they may strike it. Alright, that's cool. Opponent just said, should I kill it? Lightning Strike? And I said I would have killed it before it hit the vamp, though. Yeah, we're not going to push our own card unless we absolutely need to. I would probably push our card if our opponent was doing like a Contempt or something. Or if this was a Magma Spray. Yeah, there's a strike there. Okay. Alright. So we can start reanimating Gifted Aetherborns here. And since our lifelink and Death Touch, we'll be able to survive our opponent here. Four mana for a Hazoret. Let's go Fatal Push to carry Zev here. Block, no problem. Got into a Gifted Aetherborn here, so we're just going to play that out along with a Sword Tooth. Nice. Hi, first time watcher, stream live, huge fan. Thanks for what you do. Thanks. Is it the Hirion? Is that how you pronounce it? Something Pepsi, push you real good. What's up, Daniel? Courier and Crasher. Wow. Opponent really into wanting to get in this turn. Yeah, exerting, picking the Aetherborn, getting in for 9. Ouchie. Let's see, we get into a Fatal Push. Not bad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pick an Aetherborn. We're at 9 as far as the ability to get Ascend. Hate mono red so much in standard. It's not bad. I mean, obviously, if you have life gain, you're fine. We do have Wrath's Contempt in the deck, so dealing with Hazoret is not going to be that big of a deal. And our opponent is on top deck, so killing Bomat Courier there could have been a good idea, but I do think bringing back another Gifted Aetherborn to gain some life is important as well. That's true, this is instant speed. We could do that. Ooh, Chandra, opponent. You just have all the answers here. I'm assuming -3 to the Gifted Aetherborn here. That's it. I'm getting in for 6. All right. Let's see what we get into as far as our draw. Ronas. Not bad. So we have a wall now. And it is turned on thanks to Wayward Swordtooth. We could go for a Gifted Aetherborn here and attack into Chandra. The problem is we want a plus to go to 4, gain 4 life, go to 9. We would kill Chandra. They would on-crop Crasher get in for 8. Yeah, we need to kill Crasher here, but we can't kill it. We're going to have to keep up blocks here. Our answer is probably to kill the Courier here. The problem is that we don't want to give our opponent the ability to have 3 cards on the draw, so let's have them get into attacks first. And see what happens. You can kill Crasher with push after you kill Chandra. How? It's if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, not they controlled. Let's see, main phase 2, going for a land, okay. Oh, they got into an Abrade. Okay, so if they kill the Gifted Aetherborn here, we get to Crasher. Kill the Crasher. Opponent's going to kill the Gifted Aetherborn. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so we do have the ability to kill the Crasher now. Nice. Woo! That's Zelda. Opponent didn't realize we had a Fatal Push in hand, but that's very good for us. So now we can block the Hazoret. And then we're gonna take 1 extra damage. Alright, being at 4 is not great. Okay, Courier sack. Let's see what they get into. If they get into a strike and a shock, we're dead. Yeah, Ronus can block Hazoret, and that's what we did. Carry Zev is not great. Opponent may have just shown that they have shock there. Come on, Contempt! Yes! Alright, so we can Contempt Hazoret here. Go to 6. What's up, Elijah? Hazoret's the bigger issue here. I still have to deal with Chandra, obviously. But I can attack in to kill Chandra this turn, and they're going to want to block. Very nice. Good top deck. As I was saying it. Alright. Let's go to combat here and swing out towards Chandra. They can get in for 3. If they have a... Let's see. The problem is that if they have a Crasher, they win either way. So we're going to have to attack into Chandra. So if we left up a block there for Carry Zev, an impossible haste creature, if it's Crasher, they can still make the Ronus not be able to block. So what they may do is just have Chandra die this turn. If that's the case, that does mean that they have Crasher in hand, and they're going to win either way. Or they have a strike in hand, and they just carry Zev to strike. Yeah, Wayward Swordtooth, every time I've tested with it, it never gets a send, it just sits there. Yeah, so they've got a strike in hand, or a Crasher. Just seems kind of telegraphed right there. Oh, okay, there's a shock there. Let's see what they go for. We're going to hit 6 to pay respects. That was a fun match, though. Okay, Kenra getting in for 2. Getting for 5 total. Yeah, that's it. GG from opponent. Oh, another counter? Yeah. See, hasty creatures are the death of us. And we did have a lot of great creatures with lifelink. We just couldn't go through all of those lightning strikes from our opponent there. As well as at a braid. So, Swordtooth needs Jaylight Ranger and 2 mana draw to explore to activate. Yeah. We got close, though. I do think this deck has the potential to be very, very good against an aggro deck like this. It's just that we, just didn't do great on the draw there. Opponent said, Beaumont Courier is stupid. I said, agreed. Alright, so we are into game 2, or match 2 here. Got 1 loss underneath our belt. Let's go for another game here. Does casting Aetherborn on curve change his outcome? Giovanni, I would say no, because our opponent had just value turn over turn by turn 4. Holding up a Fatal Push was fine. We held it up for the Prowess creature. I will never be convinced Wayward is a good rare. That thing isn't bug. Oh, man. Play first? Yes. Let's see what we have here. 1 land. Come on. Mulligan. 2 land is better than 1 land, so we're going to keep this. Let's go for a Swordtooth bottom. Opponent mulligan as well, so we're both at 6. We're on the play, though. Going to play out a swamp, hold up a Fatal Push. Pass. Ban Beaumont. Brian, it's the reason the red decks are so good, I would say. It's what makes that deck, like, amazing. So powerful. Sacred Cat here from our opponent. Not going to waste a Fatal Push on that just yet. Swordtooth. We bottom a Swordtooth, we get into a Swordtooth. Yeah, we really want to draw that, don't we? Let's go for a freebooter here. Ban Fatal Push. Fatal Push is annoying, I will say that. Right, 5 cards on our opponent's hand. Let's see what we're going to go for. Is this Cats? Or is this Godrew's Gift? Looks like, ooh, we're going to grab Curious Obsession here. Pass turn. Thoughts on Amit Eternal in place of Swordtooth here. It goes live immediately, but it dies so easily. Is a bit rough, though. That is true, Zaka. I think Amit Eternal is a good card. Obviously, against an opponent that's playing a lot out like an aggro creature, they may not, or like an aggro deck, they may not be as good. I'm not too sure. I do think that's a good idea, though. This is Blue-White Auras. Cartouche being a 2/2. So that does mean if you don't hit the journey here, we're going to push the cat. Alright, they have Dorn Pouncer and Sky Marcher in hand with an extra card. Getting in for 2 first strike. Going to let that happen. Let's see if we get into lands. Assuming a Sky Marcher is coming out in main phase 2. Come on, green mana. Blooming Marsh or just a green mana would be nice. Yep, there goes the Sky Marcher. Do. Eternal Nest of Scarabs. Josh, I mean, this deck is... there's another Fatal Push. I mean, we can just like hold up blocks and then block the warrior and kill the pouncer and the cat. Getting into the push isn't bad, but it's not great. Let them stack their auras and they cry, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Again, if we push the Adorned Pouncer, it comes back later, so we want to be very careful of that. Let's see if we have another aura. They may split it up between the cat and the aspirant here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 permanents, by the way. They're going to go into attacks here. Assuming they're just going to attack with these two. Maybe just the cat, actually. Okay. Yeah, let's just push here. Not bad. Main phase 2. Are they going to go for the Pouncer, or are they going to go for another Aura? Always so mana choked. It's true. One card in our opponent's hand. I'm going to save the push here for from the Adorned Pouncer. Ugh, another Swamp. Gah. Again, having 2 mana in hand is not bad. Like, it's just that we are so unlucky. Why is Scar Marcher part of the blue-white auras? Try to get a 2/1 flyer off to ascend with auras. Even low cost seems slow. Luis, that's the case though. It is turning into a 2/1 flyer, so it's not too bad, especially when you put stuff on top of it. Let's go push on the Pouncer here, so they don't get to draw a card. It just fizzles. There we go. They have a 2/1 and a 1/1. Reanimate Cat. Maybe attack with the Sky Marcher. They have 7 permanents again. If they attack, they will want to see if they want to trade for Curious Obsession, but we're not going to have them get Curious Obsession back. Too good of a card against us right now, especially because we need green mana badly. Going to just take the 2. Yeah, it's James Davis. It was the first person. That was an SGG tournament. But I do think Dev did a list on it. Oh, thank you. Well, we don't have it this turn, but we do have it next turn, so. Pass. Holding up blocks for the Warrior and the Sacred Cat. Let's see what our opponent just got into there. Not this green. Yeah, a little slow still. Journey to Eternity is going to be the play. Unless we get into another green, we'll do Ripjaw Raptor. But Journey to Eternity is going to be the play for the Freebooter. Unless they cast out our Freebooter, which would be amazing as far as usefulness. Cartouche of Knowledge, making a 2/2 flyer. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Draws a card with Cartouche. And another Cartouche? Cartouche of Solidarity? Or is it another creature? Baffling End! Okay. Alright. 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 You made your point. Yeah, we've got 600 more to go as far as hitting 10,000. We're so close. Alright, they get Curious Obsession back. Opponent's going to get in for 5 this turn. 2 lifelink. What is this from, this song? Yeah, this is the Staff Royal from Marvel vs. Capcom. I was like, this has got to be from Marvel. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. 1 card in their hand. Curious Obsession. Yeah, Boggles is annoying, but it's really our fault for the deck not just drawing lands. Oh yeah, like this video if you're watching. Would really appreciate it. Alrighty. G-Brand demands you like this video. I got into a Raptor. Let's go for a Sword Tooth here and do nothing with it. Ah, man. Alright, can't attack or block. We just have a Sword Tooth out that does nothing. Golden Demise is very good, Anthony. I agree. I think it's very good in a hidden stockpile deck once you have City's Blessing. I think that's really good. They probably thumbed down because of the first deck magic. Whenever we were playing the Huatli Monument deck. I do nothing 5/5 sad sauce all over those fries. All right. Okay. Sacred Cat's getting a Cartouche of Solidarity, making another Vigilance Soldier. I think Wayward Sawtooth belongs in a green-blue control deck that draws a lot of cards. The ability is much more relevant than... Maybe. Seems like Kitesail Corsair would be better than Sky Marcher. Has flying, then attacks, which is all you want to do in the deck for 1 mana without having to wait on Descend. True. Maybe someone turned the thumbs down into a thumbs up, Anthony, because it went away on mine too. Opponent getting in here for 6 now. But if we don't get a green mana on this turn, we are dead. So, I mean, we're basically dead either way because of the flyers. Doing 5 mana next turn. Unless we get into a Contempt. That would be the only thing we could do to slow down our opponent. Strange they haven't put a Curious Obsession on anything. Yeah, I agree, Justin. I think Adanto Vanguard is probably the best. That or Mistcloak Herald, which is the 1 mana 1/1 unblockable merfolk creature for blue. I think that card is very good too. Come on, opponent. Whoop, I'm gonna tilt this. And do it like that. Yeah. That way you guys can still hear me and like it's also not like this in my face. Opponent playing Curious Obsession on the Sky Marcher. Gotcha. Alright. Come on, opponent, play faster for me, please, so I can go to game 2. Well, Aetherborn isn't bad, but it's not good. We can block the 1/1s if they attack with the 1/1s. We're dead. Let's go to concede here. Alright, we're going to get rid of Nissa here. Let's bring in Yahini. Let's bring in Golden Demise. Naturalize is good against this particular deck. Let's bring out Galta. Sort this really quickly. Let's take out 1 Sword Tooth. Maybe another Golden Demise, or I think we're fine. Trivia coming through. You can order a steaming bowl of this artifact card at dinners anywhere. Name that card. A Lotus Petal? I don't know. Let's see. Shapers could be good to bring out. Soup cereal? Hot soup. Nissa could be okay. Let's submit there. I'm bringing in Nissa because we could make it 5/5 for us and have it fight the Golem, and that would be okay. Play first? Yes. Come on, mana. I mean, this is probably a keep. We're not on the draw though. This is not a keep. That's mulligan. Arask is okay. Having push is okay. I think this is probably a keep for us. Please mana on top. Please mana on top. Do you love me, deck? I know you do. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ba-dum-dum-dum. Oh, it's alright, Matthew. No problem. We'll get through it. If no dead lands here, we're in game 2 of match 2. Sometimes Moto likes to just give you terrible hands, and that's alright. We'll get through it. 3 lands here. We have enough for a Wayward Swordtooth as well. Blessed be RNG. What is it with my decks and always having mana problems no matter who plays them? Zach, I have no idea. This deck learns 24 lands, so you'd think it would be pretty good. I feel like Arc here could probably be brought out, you know? Just because it's so dependent on black, double black here. And double green from the Ripjaw Raptor. Oh, Ravnica is after Dominaria? That's awesome. Maybe we'll go to Kamigawa after that. Or probably time for Amonkhet again. Return to Amonkhet. MTGO gives me that mana problems the past few days like crazy. Yeah. Opponent's turn here. I've had games in 28 land super ramp decks where I couldn't draw 2 lands and 10 cards. Zaka, that's ridiculous. Playing out a Plains here. Getting into a Blooming Marsh. Nice. Let's go for a Aetherborn here, pass turn. I want more Amonkhet to the whole Egyptian theme, brought me back to Magic. If they made better cards for those sets, I would like that. I think Embalm and Eternalize are cool ideas. I do think it's probably a little too early for that. They could always do like Zendikar Aftermath or something like that. Or maybe Kamigawa. Honestly, like Kamigawa, if they went back to Kamigawa and just like did good cards then, I think that would be cool. Let's see what we can do here. SRAM, okay. Card draw engine. Let's get Arc out of here. We want to kill that. And the reason is because of the card draw engine it proposes. Having Naturalized in hand here is also good. Excuse me. Hit 6 for our opponent. Okay. Eldritch Moon is cool. I liked Eldritch Moon as far as the like vampires and werewolves and stuff, but did not like the Eldrazi theme. Another SRAM. Wow. Forest. There we go. Let's go Guardian here. And get in for 2. We can also naturalize the Guardian if you want to. Didn't know Michael Bay was on the creative team. Oh, man. Okay. I did like the meld mechanic, though. I think that was pretty cool. If not, just a bit like Yu-Gi-Oh-ish. I guess that's where they came up with those or unglued cards. Unstable cards, sorry. Cartouche here, drawing a card. Okay. Gonna hit 6 for opponent here. Being extra slow. Warrior! 4 cards, 3 mana available. Another cartouche, maybe? Cartouche of knowledge and wisdom. Ooh, Legion's Landing, okay. Yeah, we'll likely kill Legion's Landing with Naturalize there. Unless we want to flip the Guardian. I think naturalizing the landing is more important. Ooh, obsession. Alright, let's see if they want to attack out. If they attack out and we block with the Guardian, that's going to be great. Okay, 3 cards in hand. Do you want to attack out? Just having golden die flip it? It should die. If it does die, it flips it, right? It only flips if it fights. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that sucks. Did not know that. I thought it just when it died, just in general. That makes this much harder. Okay. Well, we can have it fight the Aetherborn and flip it that way. Opponent just going off like a madman. Let's just top deck into a Vraska's Contempt. That'd be amazing. Would really appreciate that. There we go. Nice. We want to kill probably Legion's Landing here. Because the flip next turn. Man, having a 5/5 though is so annoying. Yeah, let's go naturalize kill Legion's Landing. Death Touch deals with 5/5s. Yeah, but this is a 5/5 first striker. So. There we go. Pass turn. What's up, Tark? It is. Okay. 5 cards in hand, 4 mana. Maybe for a... Okay, Glacial Fortress. Was expecting maybe a Field of Ruin. Another landing? Ugh! Okay, opponent getting in for 5, I would just assume. The double block SRAM, we can't attack or block with the Wayward Swordtooth. But we can block these vampires and warriors. Yeah, they're going to want to flip Legion's Landing here. Our 4/4s are going to beat the 1/1s every single time, but it is annoying either way. We also have Ifnir Deadlands here if you want to kill some more creatures. It's a race! Golems versus vampires. That's true. Let's see what we can board into here. We'd like to board into some removal for SRAM. Baffling End for Swordtooth. Or for Aetherborn. Yeah, Swordtooth. Baffling End, man. That card is insane. So good. There's so much 1-for-1 removal. It's crazy right now in Standard. Alright, Raptor's okay. At least with the Raptor we get card draw, so let's go for the Raptor first. Dumb question, couldn't you have fight during his turn to have the Golem block, SRAM, flip, then naturalize landing? Yes, Sparkto, we could have done that, that's true. I got excited, sorry about that. I built a 9 control list with all the Exile enchantment last weekend, though. Had so many people just rage quit on me. I mean, there's a lot of them. Yeah, Tark, we already did the Huatli deck. I am going to post a tweak to that deck in the Facebook group. Did not do too well on the stream today. Vanguard from opponent. This commander mana costs 3 or less, correct? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I see the opponent's just going to attack out with a 5/5 here. Yeah. We'll just block with Gifted Aetherborn on SRAM and then block some of the life linkers here. That's fine. Getting some card draw from Raptor is going to be great for us. Unless we get into land. Alright. Using the vampire there. Contempt is very good here. Let's go for a Contempt on the SRAM. Cancel, let's do this. Let's see if they have a Spell Pierce, because we have the mana. There we go, yeah. Alright, Adonta Vanguard is not going to be that big of a deal for us, because we have a 4/5. So getting into a Vraska's Contempt there was perfect. Thanks, Tarek. I'll definitely accept you as soon as the stream is over with. We just hit like 500 members yesterday, by the way. Awesome. Ooh, Sheffet Dune's here. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. We're finally turning it back around from that SRAM ridiculousness. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Yeah, great top deck thanks to the Ripjaw Raptor block there. Vanguard going to make another 1/1 here. Looks like they may just hold up blocks. They might want to attack out, though. No, they're going to hold up blocks. That's fair. Swamp, not bad. Let's go for a... (4/4). City's Blessing should be there. Yeah, there it is. And let's pass turn. Could attack out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could lose their entire board if we do this, or if they have Settle the Wreckage. Let's go for 1 Ripjaw Raptor attack here and see if they have a Settle. Nope, okay. They didn't feel like blocking. This is 5 mana? Yeah. Irrigated Farmland cycle. 2 cards from opponent's hand. They might be looking for a cast out here or a Field of Ruin if they have it in their main board. A Dorn Pouncer. If he finds another white aura for Vanguard, well, he's still going to be a 4/2 First Striker. He's not going to be enough to get through the Ripjaw Raptor. Adonta Vanguard once again. Or not Vanguard, Adonta First Fort. Making another one. No attacks, I would assume. Wow, they are attacking. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, we're going to block the Vigilance creature here. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can do another forest. Let's make another 4/4. Let's pass turn here because of the Adorned Pouncer. Alrighty. I'm sort of glad that there isn't a card right now in Standard that like destroys a creature and the creature's named with the same name. Because there are quite a few decks like that that create tokens that do that. So, like we had Declaration in Stone, there was that. This could come back as a 4/4. The thing here is it's going to hit us twice with a Raptor, I believe. Yep. Expertise here is pretty amazing. 0 cards in hand as well. Would love to get into a Contempt for the Adorned Pouncer here. Pouncer coming in as a 4/4. Making another token. Ooh, got into a land there. Missed Declaration in Stone so much. Me too, Crispy. It's a really good card. Let's see. Is it worth it to play now? 1, 2, 3. Let's go for card draw. Got into a Ship Oasis. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Weaken everything on their side of the field. Obviously ours too. But we lose nothing. They lose everything except for their 4/4. Alright. Gonna get in for 1/2 here. I could double block and we could draw 2 cards, but they're not going to. Nice. Could we Yahini and Deadlands? Could we have done that this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think we could have, actually. You're right. We could have done that, Josh. Didn't see that line of play. Was trying to get into a push for the Adorned Pouncer there. But we could have definitely done that. Why attack? Just for fun. They have 0 cards in hand. If they double block there, they would have had to draw 2 cards. We would have lost the Ripjaw Raptor, but we're just going to block with 1 creature here. So it's not big of an issue. Okay. Cancel quick. Let's create another 4/4 here. Ah, opponent. Boo. Fine. Alright. Let's get into game 3 here. I'll count that as a win. They knew we were going to win that match. This deck is a very slow-moving deck, but if it does get going, it's very good. Elliot. Lines of play, man. Alright. Opening hand here has an okay. We are under the draw as well. Having Sanctuary here is decent. Would love to get in the green mana, black mana though. I think this is probably gonna be a mulligan for us, honestly. Because we do have Shaper's Sanctuary on turn 1, but need double mana for Gift of Aetherborn. Keep, Josh. Always keep 2 lands. That's my motto. All right, all right. I mean, I keep 2 lands and then I never see another one for like 6 turns, Josh. So you know how I operate. There's a Contempt there. I'm gonna go for a Forest and a Sanctuary and pass. These are all 4 and 5 drops though, so or 4 drops. 2 of them are double green, 2 of them are double black. Okay, not bad. Pass turn. Saper's Sanctuary. Man, I can't pronounce it. Shaper's Sanctuary. Whatever. This card is usually in Merfolk decks and cat decks. Responder. Let's get a swamp out here. Let's go for a Aetherborn. Pass. All right, Evolving Wilds from our opponent here. Not bad. How many? I get an internets today. What does that mean? Oh man. 2 lifelink, not bad. Forest here, not bad either. Let's go for a Raptor. See if they have a counter spell here. They don't. Nice. I was just saying, like, it's... Never mind. Never mind, Elliot. You know what I mean. Goodness. Guy's hounding me like crazy. What's up, sideboard? Can we get paired against controller? Mid-range already? Zaga, that's not how random matches work. That's just not how any of this works. Alright, 5 cards in opponent's hand, 5 mana on the battlefield, getting in for 2 in the air. Got into another Guardian here. I think we just go in for another Ripjaw. Let's see if this gets countered. Looks like it is. Okay, they're going to do a Sweltering Suns. Was thinking they may have a Settle the Wreckage, but this does mean that we get to attack out this turn for 6. Can't decide for Knight's F&M, Bant Approach, or Grixis Energy. Energy's pretty good, sideboard. That would be my pick between the two. Just because I don't like having Approach being played against me. Getting in for 2 here again. Playing Green-White Cats because Tyrion's Inspiration. Oh, nice. Thanks, Anthony. Fumigate, kind of expected that. Let's see, Swamp here. Let's go for a Nissa and continue to attack out. Getting in for 5. Bringing Marionette Master to F&M. Nice. We'll be bringing in Golden Guardian this coming turn. All right. 4 cards in hand. What is this again? Fumigate for the swamp? Oh, cast out for Nissa. That's fair. All right. Let's go Guardian here and pass turn. Aether Hub, 3 cards in opponent's hand. That's not how this works, Saka. Let's try and get this in if we can. All right. Pass. That was the only I could see that unless we want to do a Journey to Eternity, but didn't want to have our creatures lingering on the battlefield for much longer. Was thinking a Fumigate might have come, or another cast out or something. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Another Journey. Nice. Let's go for a 4/4 here. Pass turn. Let's see. Huatli, okay. That's fair. Maybe just make a 3/3 here. It's a block. Keelan, these are fan-submitted decks from the Facebook group and the Twitters. I normally do not do... yes, I'm going to draw a card from that. Nice. I don't do... what do you call it? Deck techs for these videos. Let's go with Guardian here and... Raptor. Pass turn. 1 card in our opponent's hand. We have value turn over turn in this mid-range matchup, so doing pretty good. What's up, Verathar? That reminds me of the name Vorador from Soul Reaver 2. N1. The Vampire Vorador. Let's see, you're going to get in to kill the Huatli with the Raptor. Maybe the Contempt to the Dinosaur here. This is just a... This a legendary land? No, it's just regular land. Cool. Draw a card. I'm just going to Contempt the Huatli. It's not going to be that big of a deal for us. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Two cards, though. They may have some counters. They don't? Okay. Let's go over Seeker Squire. And then go Journey on top of that. See what we get into here. Wayward Swordtooth, put that on top because we do have City's Blessing. Nice. We wouldn't have had enough mana to do everything. There's a strike coming towards the Raptor here. Yes. And we draw a card. Not bad. We're going to counter Journey. What is happening? What are you flashing in? Is this pull from tomorrow? Push, okay. Can you play a remix of Evo Search for Eden music? Maybe. What's up, Felix? I didn't put Journey on Raptor because I was afraid of something like that, like an Abrade or a Strike. It's a SNES game about evolving from a fish thing. Nice. Pour from tomorrow for 6 from opponent. Well, I definitely have some value here. All right, opponent's turn here. Another Glacial Fortress. Yeah, Pirates, a double stream today. We're doing 2 different decks. We're on our 2nd deck now. Doing all right. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 land. So tons of land here. Glorybound Initiate coming in. Making 4/4 turn over turn is going to be great, and having Wayward Swordtooth being a 5/5. Ooh, Crescent Sunmare! What? What? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no, guys. Is that what this deck is? Is that what this is? Oh, we got to get into Vraska's Contempt, like, immediately. Okay, alright, we're making this. Okay, comes back. What do we get? We get a land, alright. Okay, Seeger Squire. Okay, okay, alright. Alright, let's go for a push on the Initiate here, probably. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. We can waste our entire hand here if we want to. Or bring back the Guardian or Ripjaw Raptor from the sideboard. Let's go Swordtooth here. Put Journey on Swordtooth, I think. That feels like a good move, right? All right. Let's see. Most likely want to bring back the... Guardian? Right? Obviously, we can do this at instant speed. I'm just playing everything randomly. Let's go for a kill on Glory Bound. Okay. 2 cards, Inspiring Vantage. Keep in mind this is a legendary land, so if it does come back flipped, we're going to have to replace it. But they're just going to get in with this responder here. Okay. Could have held the push for the responder there, but if we had fought with the Guardian. Okay. We can start cranking out 4/4s if you want to this coming turn. Arc is pretty decent. Let's go with a fight here. Mega Man Zero soundtrack. Oh yeah, love me some Mega Man Zero. Let's bring back Ripjaw Raptor for now. Let's draw a card. There we go. Alright, so we do have an answer for the... we actually had 2 extra mana there. For the Crested Sunmare, so that's great. Pass turn. So we're doing alright. Just a weird game here because of the Sunmare. Please play Earthbound Rave Remix. I've never even heard that. Yeah, Raptor blocks horses pretty nicely because it draws us a card. Nice. Zelda, yeah. This is some regular Ocarina of Time OST music. Original soundtrack. Let's go Swamp. Let's try Contempt. Let's see if it hits. Yes. Yes. Nice. Bring back another Ripjaw Raptor. I want to say we want to make another 4/4 probably. Then pass turn. We could attack out if we want to, but we can just pass turn. The worst recurring 5-mana draw card. Oh man, is it working? Yeah. All right. Narrate. Yeah, we could always do it instant speed if we wanted to. Bye, Pyro. Good riddance. Just kidding, you're fine. All right. Harness Lightning on Ripjaw Raptor. Going to kill it. Of course, drawing another card, and that's going to be great. Yes. Drawing 2 cards from it because of Shaper's Sanctuary. Deadlands. Let's block a 5/5. Block another 5/5. See, 1 card in hand. Nice. Ronas is pretty good as well. All right. 1 card in our opponent's hand here. Let's go for a Seeker Squire. Explore. Journey. We're going to put that in the graveyard for now. We don't really need it anymore. Let's see. I sort of want to draw a card, and the reason is because of these flyers just being frustrating. Deadlands, not bad. Let's pick Raptor again. Sure. Suddenly gave it Fresca. Got a haircut? Oh, man. Yeah, we could recur the freeboot forever. That's true. Let's get in for 9. Yeah, we could Deadlands the Responder to make it a 0/1. That's very true. Planes here from our opponent. Guy. I'm listening to, I hear you. I'm just saying that that's not the biggest issue right now. Narrate? You know who me? You know who I am? Just kidding. All right. Let's do a Deadlands here. We can actually do a push activation off of a If Near Deadlands. Screw the Heshep Oasis. Kill the other one. Nice. Nice-oo. Alright, so this is +2, +0, and trample, so we can just pump forever. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm okay with that. Alright, opponent. Don't scoop it up. Don't scoop it up. Let me hit you. Let me hit you. Gonna block there, gonna block. Anywhere else? Okay. Let's do the Ripjaw Raptor. Because why not? Whoops. This is so dumb. Oh my gosh, if you have that's it, okay. I was about to say you have 0 cards in hand. I was like, if you have Settle, but you don't. Okay. Opponent got too fed up. They want to play game 2 there. That was fun. Alright, we're 2-1 here. Let's get into match 4. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I do like this against the mid-range matchups for sure. Yeah, Ripjaw is amazing. I would say Ripjaw is probably the best dinosaur, maybe besides Deathgorge Scavenger. But there's a lot of really good ones now. Thrashing Brontodon, Ripjaw Raptor, and Register Alpha. Pretty decent. Play first? Yes. Alrighty. 5 lands, Raptor, and Contempt. You know, this is almost worth keeping because of the 2 marshes here. Let's do it. Just for funsies. What's up, Steven? We're doing a Golgari Golden Guardian deck. James, Carnage Turn's pretty decent, but just kind of expensive and only good in specific situations. So, Marsh here. Got Fatal Push in hand. We'll draw fire, I swear. Let's see, Black-White here. Ooh, Mimic here. Nice. Let's go for a Mimic kill here. They can get in for 1, obviously. Not Boggles. Another push here for us. Pretty good. Pass turn. This is Street Fighter 2, I believe. Yeah, E-Honda's theme. Not bad, not bad. Maverick Fane. Can't kill that, but we can kill the Sky Marcher, so it doesn't attack. And then Contempt Maverick Fane. Let's go for Raptor first. Pass turn. Push it real good. Vampire should be winnable. Gotcha. 4 cards on opponent's hand, 3 mana available to them. Assuming no attack here, unless they want to make a 1/1. Tonto Vanguard. Contempt is probably going to hit the Vanguard, honestly. Wow. Let's go Contempt on the Vanguard here. Get in for 4. This does leave us open for a Maverick Fane attack, but we're getting into basically perfect removal here. We also have Deadlands too, that's true. Legion's Lieutenant, very good card. And Radiant Destiny. Going to push the Lieutenant here. That's 3 pushes. 4 pushes in the deck, by the way. Kind of insane. Getting in for a 3/3 here, not bad. Does mean these guys are 2/2s now. Let's go Sanctuary. Let's go Journey. And then just continue to attack out. Playing a fast one here. They'll be able to get in for 5 this turn. We're going to Deadlands. Probably a Vampire token. Yeah, we'll leave up blockers next turn, Josh, for sure. They have 1 card in hand. Let's see what we get into. Land, not bad. Okay, cancel. We're not going to get rid of the Field of Ruin just yet. Let's hold on to Deadlands here and pass turn. Two cards in hand. Going to save Field of Ruin just in case the Legion's Landing comes down. So they are going to attack with Maverick Fane here. So this is likely a push trigger. Of course, Journey comes back. Nice. Another one, gotcha. Well, you did have that, but we have Contempt here. Let's go Freebooter. Just a land, alright? Hold up blocks. Pass. They're never going to target that Raptor. Yeah. We have a Journey on it. We have Sanctuary on the field as well. We're going to draw 2 cards if they try to block. If they block us. Secret Squire is pretty good. Swordtooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, on top. We've got some decent blockers now. Let's get in here for 4, 5. They played a Swamp, so we don't know what they have in their hand now. They may have a Contempt for the Raptor. No blocks. Take 2 cards in hand. Push on the Squire. Okay. Yes. That's fair. Strangely, they wouldn't want... Maybe that was the draw just then. They could have held that for the Ripjaw Raptor. I'm going to block one of these and take 4. Alright. Jace Mind Sculptor, did I see that correctly on Masters 25? That'd be cool. I haven't seen any of the Masters 25 just yet. Another Swamp in hand. Yeah, we're going to hold up blocks next turn. Aetherborn's pretty good. Or we can just continue to attack out. Opponent at 12. 2 cards. Playing a Danto Vanguard here. We have Ifnir Deadlands for that. Not bad. Going to push a token here. Ifnir Deadlands, the Adanto Vanguard. Yep, that's going to do it. All right, go into game 2. I think Galta being taken out is okay. I do think Naturalize being brought in might be decent against Legion's Landing, Cast Outs, and Radiant Destiny. Also have Shaper Sanctuary if you want to bring in for some fatal pushes, but I think just having a 1-of is fine. Yeah, we haven't drawn Galta at all yet, Zaka, and this is the first deck where we I guess the little deck before we faced was pretty decent for Galta, but I don't think it's gonna be that great here either. I think Golden Demise is better than Nissa this particular time. I do like Yahini as well. Let's see. Let me take out a Bontu's Last Reckoning and keep Yahini in. Let's do that. Oh, is it behind, Ryan? Sorry about that. Maybe refresh. That might fix the issue. Okay. 2 lands with an Aetherborn, Freebooter, Demise, Journey, and Contempt. We're on the draw, so this is going to be a keep for us. Need all board wipes, including Liliana. I don't know about that. I do think Golden Demise is pretty good for our board. Let's see here. Journey. Let's go with a Swamp here and pass. So Swamp's there. Going for Legion's Landing. Yeah, they're probably going to win this now thanks to this particular situation. If we get into a black mana, it'd be great. If we get into a Squire, that's not bad. Shouldn't have paid that life there. Let's see, please land. It's not a land. We're probably gonna bottom it. Ah, good card, but we need to get rid of it. We need to get land. Turn 1 swamp, good play. Liliana's pretty great blocker against tokens and small stuff. Yeah. There's a swamp. Alright, since their shields are down, let's go for that. And they're going to want to attack this next turn, so Squire is going to die. We'll have Contempt for the Aetherborn or a Vanguard. Time to free some boots. Let's see. Past turn, wow. They're respecting that journey there. Another Aetherborn. Blooming Marsh is pretty okay. Let's go for a 2 cards in hand for an opponent. Let's go for a Gifted Aetherborn here. Pass. Mimic from opponent. City's Blessing with the Sky Marcher here. Lieutenant, alright. Going super wide. Just a Sky Marcher here. What's up, Stork? Yeah, getting for 3 in the air. That's fair. Swamp. Having a Hini here would be really good. Let's go for a Kitesail Freebooter. Gifted Aetherborn is in their hand. Then go with a Journey on the Kitesail Freebooter. Yeah, we're going to keep this one. Redo that draw. No, we're definitely going to get into it soon, though. Another Aetherborn coming in here. Probably going to go with Erastus Contempt on the Legion's Lieutenant. This next turn. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. They don't have lethal this turn, do they? I don't believe so. Blocking here, blocking here. Blocking here. There we go. Nothing in their hand. Fleming Marsh, not bad. Let's kill the lieutenant here to make their board weaker and make us stronger. Pass turn. Could have done that on their turn as well, but wanted to get that out of the way as soon as possible. Metallic Mimic coming in, being a 3/2, and they can make 3/3 tokens next turn. Would love to get into any one of our board wipes. Not bad. Could bring back Ronas here. Let's bring back Gifted Aetherborn for now. One time board wipe. Oh man. Now we've got a chain going, so next turn we can probably get out the Guardian and then Ronas the following turn. Sky Marcher, okay. Yeah, we'll do it Guardian first, then Ronas. Yeah, getting it for 3 here. It's a 4/3 flyer, by the way. Yeah, they're going to kill us with flyers if we don't get into Yehini's expertise soon. Naturalize. Let's go Guardian. Let's naturalize a Mimic here. RNG believe. Top deck from opponent now. Chef at Dunes and attack. They don't have another white mana, so they can't do that. Well, actually, they can with a Danto. Seven in the air. Nothing we can do about that. All right. That's true. The Guardian flips with Aetherborn now, but we're probably going to use the Aetherborn to attack. Yes! All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that kills almost nothing on their side of the field. It kills 1, 2. Let's see. Want to give Aetherborn here lifelink. Let's go for this first. Right? Yeah, we'll still have a... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll still have the Ascend. Even if we don't have Ascend this next turn with the attack here to survive, we will still be okay. Alright. That does turn down their attack substantially. But it's still, let's see, 4 in the air. Yeah, 4 in the air. What's that? I hear a cat. I don't see the cat. Yeah, I can't block. What is happening? Alright. Marsh. Let's get back Freebooter here. For a blocker forever. Yeah, Vanguard, okay. Yeah, opponent should be swinging out with Aetherborns right now, but haven't yet. I would like to do a Guardian fight on the Aetherborn, but we're just kind of not at that point yet. Alright. Okay, Maverick Vein. We need Yahini, like, so bad right now. Opponent going super wide again. Just getting in for that one. We have a blocker forever now, so I think we'll be okay. As long as you don't do something else during a turn. Alright. Sword Tooth isn't bad. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We don't have enough mana. Da, 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 da. Block here, block here, block here. Take 5 in the ground anyway. Random thought, does your fiance play MTG at all or know how to play it? Could do a special Valentine's couple stream. Zaka, no, she doesn't know how to play. It's fine. She's not that interested. That's okay, though. Oh, goodness. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could do... I think we're just dead now, honestly. Feels kind of bad, but we are. I feel like we are dead. Could make a Sword Tooth here and try and stop an attack, but if they attack out with the let's see, yeah, we're dead. Your top deck skill was severely lacking this game, Zach. I absolutely agree here. Yeah. Again, can go Freebooter here, or Wayward Sword Tooth, or even Ronas. Yeah, they have Sephet Dunes here, Josh, so we're just dead. Even if they don't use Dunes, we can still... So block Aetherborn, block Squire, block Guardian, and then they still have 3, 4, 5, 6 coming in on the ground. We'll still have to block the Sky Marcher, and then we're still dead either way. So that's going to be game. Ouchies. Alright, let's get into game 3 here. I think Bonta's Last Reckoning is probably worth being brought in now. Oh, man. Let's take out... Goodness. Hey. Cat is freaking out. Probably take out Sanctuary here. It does slow down Legion's Landing. But you're right, probably. Let's get in Lost Legacy instead. Oh, man. Maybe defense here. Liliana to create tokens. What? Yeah, and Naturalize can get rid of Mimics. I think it's okay to bring in here, actually. Because of that reason. Mimics and Legion's Landing. Galton needs to be played at least once. Maybe in game match 5. We'll try it. My cat is very preoccupying me. Let's see. Play first? Yes. All right. Opening hand is not good. Mulligan. A bit better. Thanks to the Squire. On top. Thank you. Let's go for Blooming Marsh. Pass. Concealed Courtyard. I agree. Look at that. Legion's landing on turn 1 here. Got into a Blooming Marsh. Not bad. Concealed Courtyard here. Sky Marcher Aspirant. Looks like a pass on the turn. Let's go for Blooming Marsh here. Let's try Journey first and see if it doesn't die to a Fatal Push. Okay, it doesn't die to a Fatal Push. Opponent said every time. Alright. Excuse me. 3 mana passing. Nice. Let's go for a Arch. What? I don't know. Let's go for this. Sword Tooth. Let's use push on the next turn. We're going to keep up the Squire here for blocks. See, 5 cards in hand, 4 mana. Another landing. Gotcha. Just to make another token here. Yeah, pass turn. Let's go with a kill on the Aspirin here. No problem. Dead lands is pretty decent. Let's go with a Sword Tooth here. We're at 9 as far as the City's Blessing. Could attack out, but it's not worth it. Every time I hear Blooming Marsh, I think Bloomin' Onion. Bloomin' Onion from Outback Steakhouse. Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's see. 4 cards, lots of mana. Nice. We actually get a City's Blessing this turn, which is kind of amazing, honestly. Let's get in for 10. Opponent saying GG's LOL. Yeah, getting a Wayward Swordtooth into City's Blessing on turn 6 is pretty decent, actually. This is the first time that Swordtooth has actually been, like, substantially a threat. Oh, that's funny. Opponent had no lands there. Or, nothing but lands. We had another Journey in hand. Oh, man. And we were drawn into lands there. That's it. Which is better, Bloomin' Onion or an Awesome Blossom? Jess, they're both amazing. That's my answer. All right, last one of the day. We are 3-1. Oops, I'm going to leave this match, actually. Host another. How is the Huatli? Lucas, not that great. Actually, kind of terrible, honestly. Just lacked in synergy, so... Come on, 4-1. We're getting there, Zaka. Slowly but surely. We're almost there. To the coveted, you're all right, slot. All right. Let me move this over if I need to. I do. There you go. Hi, William. Hope everybody has been enjoying the stream a lot. I've been loving it myself. Hope you guys liked it. Like the video, of course. If you like the stream, this is going to be our last match of the day. We're going to keep this because the Squire and the push. And because we're on draw. Would really appreciate that. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers, too. So excited for that. This channel started like back in April of last year, and under a year we've been able to get to 10,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Go for a swamp here, going up against the dreaded Merfolk deck. Elliot, all I can do is I just read those little like notes you're saying in like the Jeopardy voice. This necromancer was the enemy of. Oh man. Let's get in for 2 here from our opponent. See if they have a turn 2 play. Looks like they don't. Wow. Blooming Marsh is very good. They're still gonna go for a Squire though. Sure. What's up, James? Finally caught the stream. Question, what do you think of a 4-color Hapatra? You could probably make it work, but I do think 3 colors or 2 colors is probably a bit better. I would definitely want to try it out myself, though. Alright. Opponent's turn here. Got into a 2-3. They can block the Kamina speaker. See if they want to unsummon it. May go for a Sword Tooth this next turn instead of a Aetherborn, but probably better to get out of Aetherborn. See, 3 lands here, 5 cards in hand. Getting in for 2 here. Worth a block. Nice. Trying to bluff a pump spell there. Deep Root Waters. Ooh, this kind of Merfolk deck. All right. Araska. Let's go for a Sword Tooth, I believe, and get in for 2. Do you think Dinos will be a primary deck in Standard? William, for a table and like the kitchen table and for FNMs, sure, but for competitive, highly doubt it. Some Dinos I feel like will be in Standard like Pro Tour decks, but I don't think that a dinosaur-only tribe deck will be in a Pro Tour, sadly. I think Pirates will try, I think Merfolk will definitely try, and I think Vampires will probably get there, and that's about it. Okay. Jade Light Ranger here. Very good card for my opponent. Black Blue Dinos is best. Ooh, Dimir Dinos. Interesting. I mean, there's only one black dino, isn't there? Sanctuary's not bad. Wish we had something for this right here, but let's go for a Aetherborn. Get in for 2. There is one of each black and blue. Oh, gotcha. Oh, the yeah, blue-black control deck. That's what you're saying, basically. Gotcha. Okay, 6 cards in hand, 4 mana on the battlefield. Would love to get into some mana, please. Please give me mana. Heavy control, finish dinos. Gotcha. Ooh, Kumina. Okay. Interesting. Would love to get into a mana to contempt that now. Got into Ronas instead, though. I'm okay with that because it is turned on thanks to Swordtooth. Zelda music? Yes. These are all the Ocarina little jingles. Pass turn. Yeah, the value here is going to be ridiculous from our opponent now. We have 7 permanents, though, on the battlefield. We can go for a Shaper's Sanctuary and maybe an Aetherborn if we get into a mana. Would love to get into a mana. It is turn 6 now. But let's see what we can do. Contempt would be great to kill Kimena this next turn. But we have to get into stuff. Deep-Root Elite is going to be backbreaking if we can't get this stabilized. Bringing in Golden Demise and Yahini's Expertise is going to be the play next game. Drawing a forest with rock. I agree, Zaka. That'd be great. Okay, come on. Please. Nope. Ah, goodness. Well, we have a 5/5 Death Touch Indestructible, so I guess we can start just chunking in with that. That they'll just chunk the Hexproots in front of. Contempt that Humina. We would if we had the mana. Oh, man. Yeah, we need the mana badly. I'm assuming they're going to just tap here to draw some cards. We have 8 permanents on the battlefield. We need to get basically a forest so we can play Sanctuary and Gifted Aetherborn. Yep, putting +1/+1 counters on each merfolk they control is going to make this pretty much ridiculous. There's the 1/3 First Striker that turns into a 2/4 First Striker, I believe. Or is it a 0/3 that turns into a 1/4 in white? Let's see, 5 cards in hand, unclaimed territory. Oh, man. And they have enough cards in hand now where they can just counter the Contempt. They'll probably be wanting to pay attention to my permanents as well. 2/1 First Striker that turns into a 3/2. Sorry, Zaka. You're right. You're right. What am I thinking of? Is it the green one then? The 0/3 that turns into a 1/4? Also a 0/3 turning into a 1/4 without an ability. Gotcha. It's in green. Ah, come on. Opponent just biding their time right now. Ah, goodness gracious. All right. Let's go Aetherborn. We're going to pass turn. It's been 7 turns. It's been 7 turns. We've drawn 1 mana. Depending on what you want to use, Joshua, I always just use the MTG Goldfish deck builder. That's really nice for me. I also use Scryfall to hunt for like particular names or like types of cards. That's great. Tapped Out's also decent as well, Josh. I'm just not a fan of the UI on Tapped Out. So if we attack with Gifted Aetherborn, they'll just block, then tap, get counters, and then trade. So could do that, or we could just hold up. I mean, Death Touch is great here because it's really shutting down our opponent's attacks. Again, Runus only gives it +2/+0, not +2/+2, so they can't survive either way. Nice, Josh. They're definitely going off for sure. We really just need a land. Oh, man. 8 turns. Well, we can't push right now. We would need black mana available for that. All right. Okay, it's literally been 8 turns. If we don't draw a land this next turn, I might just consider like just giving up on life. I'm just kidding. I might just consider like going to sideboard. I mean, we have a decent board state. It's not like we're bad. It's not like we're in a bad position. We have decent board state. Another permanent on the battlefield like Sanctuary can turn this into, you know, a pretty decent situation. A River's Rebuke would be terrible though. Oh, another Kumena? Okay. I mean, the best part about this is that the Death Touchers, we have 3 Death Touchers on the battlefield. It's really slowing down how they're going to attack out. It shows another Kumena, or the other Kumena, just to have the cast trigger for a deeper delete. Okay, making a massive 5/7 Kumena. Drawing a card on their turn. Wow, drawing a card again on their turn. They have 16 life. What are they doing? I'm really confused now because if we attack out, we win. Mistbinder, okay. Gonna hit 6. Okay, I guess they're gonna create enough creatures now that it doesn't matter. Is there a standard fog? Oh man. No, they're just gonna create enough creatures that we actually don't win this turn. Verathar, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Okay, if we get into a land, let's see. Okay, I'm aware. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. All right. We hit City's Blessing, so now they can attack. Sanctuary could probably be good here. Haze of Pollen, yeah. It's true. Yeah, let's try and kill the Mistbinder here. Defense, okay. All right. Yeah, we can pump a lifelinker with Ronos, so. Gonna pass turn here. Okay. Oh, we had lethal? Oh, sorry, Josh. My bad. Well, they're still going to do the value here, so it's not like a big deal. Another Tyrant. Yeah, that's true, Elliot. Unsummon would have messed that up. Okay. Going definitive tonight. Is Huatli Warrior Poet good in Mardu vehicles? It's not bad, Devlin. It does create, you know, board presence. Either way, we lose, Josh. Pretty sure. They're tapping down again, though. But I want to see how it plays out, Josh. I'm really excited to see this deck work now. Like, this is the first time I've actually seen Q-Mana actually work in a Merfolk deck. So, just excited to see it. Okay. By the way, we have Bontu's Last Reckoning as a one-of in the main board, so just in case you guys forgot about that. Good plan. Let the opponent tick down his clock. See if opponent wants to attack. Looks like they're not going to. Bontu's Last Reckoning is actually in the deck list for some reason in the main board. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to Shapers. Let's see. Could go for Contempt on Q-Mana here. Having 4 cards in hand, though, basically means they'll either have an Unsummon or a Blossoming Defense. They just used the Blossoming Defense, though. Bontu the Glorified Zaka. Oh, that's right. Sorry about that, Zaka. That's funny. Hey, yeah, it's actually working out, though. Let's just go Golem here. All right. Drawing a card with Q-Mana. Lots of 2/2s. 5, 5, 6, 6. Bunch of stuff here. Critical mass. Oh, man. Another Deeper Waters. What? That's nice. I'm just excited to see this deck like perform. Yeah, having more land would also be great. Jade Light Ranger, okay. What are they waiting for? Dominaria to come out? Josh, yes, exactly. Now they're just building up. Some people like building up their board state. Like, you know, they like having fun. I like having fun too. Q-Mana's fun, yeah. Problem is that the entire shell around him is underpowered. I can kind of agree with that. Not sure Q-Mana could have killed you by now. I don't know. Alright, does he think it's worth it now to attack out? I mean, he has the kill with just creatures on board, I believe. Let's see. He has 11 creatures that can attack this turn. We have 7. Okay, so we can block all of his big creatures. Nice, Josh. I think we just both like having fun at Nerd. It is strange that they're not using Elite to put all the counters on Kamina here. We're dead next turn, but I mean, we had fun. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? Opponent just slow rolling. I mean, they're almost at 10 minutes as far as their timer, so they've been playing much slower than we have. I'm not complaining, though. Just kind of waiting on them. Ooh, Herald of Secret Streams. That's the win con. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, that's game. We're going to concede now. This is the last match of the day. We're going to get in Golden Demise. He needs expertise. Let's get out of Sanctuary. Let's bring in probably Lost Legacy because it's fun. We're going to try and keep Galta in here. Let's take out one Sword Tooth. Let's take out a Guardian. This is a bit too slow for this matchup. Tempest Caller is just better than Herald. I mean, yeah, but it's more fun. Okay, let's see here. Naturalize would be okay to get out Deep-Root Waters. Lily? Oh, that's true. I really want to bring out Galta, but we want to try and make it work at least one time. Let's take out Lost Legacy. Keep Galta. Bring in a Naturalize. How about that? I feel like Journey's not very good in this particular situation because they don't have like straight up kill spells. They have bounce spells. And counter spells, but not kill spells. So I feel like, unless they trade, which they probably don't want to do, this card's kind of useless. I think bringing another Naturalize is fine. And a one of Lost Legacy. Actually, we have one more card we can pull in. Lost Legacy. Add to Poppard. Yeah, I thought about that. Why not just name Kumina or Deep-Root Waters, Josh? Jeez. Fine, let's bring him Mr. Poppard. Submit. Alright, play first? Yes. Alright, 4 cards in hand that are lands. This is a keep. With a Guardian, that's fine. Blooming Marsh. Yeah, Lost Legacy was brought out. Pot a mulligan to 6 there. Just asking. I think it might actually be okay in this match. Well, too late, Josh. We took it out. We're in game 2 here. All right. Sanctum here. Pass. Go for a Aetherborn. Nice. Island. Okay. Elite. Nice. So we do have a raptor we can play next turn. Let's get him for 2. Too late, Josh. It doesn't matter. We've taken it out. Papa Pard is in our main board here. Sure, that made the mic go crazy there. I ship Oasis from our opponent. 5 cards in hand. Hit 6. Or, yeah, 6. Branch Walker. Back Scratcher. Jade Light Ranger, so it's a 3-2. And that's a 2-2. Nice. What would you do if Huatli reprinted Black Lotus in 25th? Would be very surprised, because isn't that on the reserve list? Ooh, expertise here is very good. Gonna wait for that though. Let's go for a Ripjaw Raptor. Butt Scratcher. All right, let's get in for 2 here. They may want to trade. Maybe not though. They haven't unsummoned probably. Old school Family Guy jokes, man. They just never go away. Ready. Let's see. 16, 22. They'll never break the reserve list. It's a nice thought, though. Okay. Do. Kumena. Elite here. Now, the sad thing is the Hini doesn't kill Kumena. But if we have Vraska's Contempt in hand, we draw into it, we can actually kill Kumena. Okay. Galta. That is not bad. 6. We actually have 11 already, yes, for Galta. Let's go with the Guardian here. All right. Yeah, if we draw push, we could have killed it because of Gifted Aetherborn dying. Is it worth it to attack in here? Could trade with a 3/5. Kill it. They won't want to do that. They'll probably want to tap block. Yeah, we'll definitely play Expertise next turn. Just wanted to wait one more turn. Okay. Getting him for 2/3. I'm assuming investors are the reason the reserve list is still in action. Maybe block with the Branch Walker? Doubt it, though. Nope, just gonna let us hit them. Not bad. Getting some of that life gain there. Gonna draw a card here. Not bad, not bad. So, Galta can be 2 mana right now for us. Jade Light Ranger coming in. Opponent's tapping out, like, a lot, so I think we'll be okay. They revealed unclaimed territory. And that's it, yeah. So yeah, Yahini's expertise this turn is going to be amazing. Kamina Speaker, nice. Does mean this can be put on something, I assume, on the Kamina, making it a 4/6. Nope, I'm going to be on the Speaker here. If we get an untapped land, we can flip Guardian, and he needs everything. Everything. It's true. Golden Demise is also fun, but it doesn't kill everything on their side of the field. It does kill the Ranger, the Branch Walker, and the Elite. And doesn't kill our stuff. Yeah, if we get a land, we don't get it. We didn't get a land there, though. We got Golden Demise. It does kill 3 other things, which is Elite is important there. But because of the way Kumina is built, we want to Yahini's expertise. You can Yahini into Demise and kill everything! Oh, man. That's true, but then our creatures would die, too. The thing is that Kumina can put +1/+1 counters and everything on their side of the field for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So Demise doesn't kill anything. A Yahini kills everything but Speaker and Kumina. And if we go Yahini into Demise, it kills our board too. We could fight the Aetherborn, or we could fight the Ripjaw Raptor and draw a card. Let's do that. Okay. We got to push. Yes. Yes. All right, let's go for a push here onto Kumina. Cool. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still go for a Yahini if you want to. Raptor would die, though. But at this point, we really don't care. Opponent's considering what to do now. They want to do +1/+1 counters, or if they want to draw a card. Good. Good move there, opponent. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still not enough for Galta. Yeah, let's go for a Yahini's expertise here. Final Flash! There you go. Let's play that out. Six cards in the opponent's hand, though. But next turn we can just start making 4/4s. Yeah, we don't need Demise now. We can definitely bring it in later. Alright, hit 6 for our opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana right now. Go for another Guardian, perhaps, or just start making 4/4s. Probably better for that. Should have attacked first, Gustavo. I mean... Sure. What? What? Come on, opponent. Come on, opponent. Let's just do it 4/4 here. Pass. Yeah, the opponent's going to lose to timing. They're going to time out. This has been a fun match, though. And that's all I can ask for. Gonna pass this Kin ending. That's funny. There it is. Da, 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 da. All right. Ooh. Interesting. Make it unblockable and swing it for 2. You doing a video game donkey impersonation? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Donkey. Alright. Drawing a card for our opponent. We have push again if we need to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close to Galta here. Let's go Swordtooth. 9. And Galta now. Da 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 da. Bring. I don't know if you guys heard that, my cat meowing. All right, let's go for Galta here. Hold up a push. Even the cat is hyped. Okay. Where was your cat yesterday with cat deck? They were sleeping underneath me. Right. Opponent. I guess replying to Galta here. Or typing in the chat. What, Elliot? Why? Why would I do that? Opponent contemplating life over there. Opponent said, that is nasty. You probably got me, even if it wasn't a time. Even if time wasn't even an issue. Oh, man. Sorry, 348 my time, and Taryn usually ends around 3-ish. I wish I could donate to you today, Taryn. You're the best. I'm strapped for cash at the moment. No problem, man. We are going to go to a game 3 here. All right, all right, all right. I think we're good, actually, with what we have in our deck right now. We could bring in Lost Legacy over Liliana. I think that might be actually okay. Take out a Squire. Let's do that. Gendronis Guardian deck. Nice. Had an amazing first game. That's something. That's true. Very true. Yeah, that's going to do it for the time, I think, on the match. Opponent is out of time. But, man, that was fun. I'm going to count that as like a draw, but we don't have a draw section on the actual chart there. Taryn, would you do a deck tech on Blue-White Monument? Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Elliot, for the $2 donation. Do for Magic Man. Appreciate it, buddy. You're awesome, man. Get my cat over here. Cat's really sleepy. Ah, ah. Sleepy cat. What is it? You gonna meow? No? He's just like, I just woke up. Alright. Opening hand is fun. We could keep it. We're just gonna play it at time though, probably. A 10th edition uncommon jumped $13 today. Which one? Oh man. That's funny. It's 6 for opponent. Unclaimed territory. Speaker. Go for swamp. Pass. Goblin lore. Was it a Saffron Olive deck? Was that the reason? Another unclaimed territory here. Ooh, deep root elite. We're going to kill that with a push. It was in a pro hollow one deck. Gotcha. Saffron Olive always spikes cards. It's true. I mean, he does. That's why I say that. It's sort of annoying in that way. Because we'll be doing Chaz will be doing his MTG Finance video, and then all of a sudden a Saffron Olive deck comes out of nowhere and has like one card that's kind of random that jumps like 6 tickets. And you're like, what happened? It's like, oh, it's just because it's a Saffron Olive deck. Speaker here. Excuse me, this is the Speaker of the House. All right, let's see. Golden Demise could be great. This turn. Couldn't name drop the infamous 2-tick red deck. Yeah, Zaka. Opponents at a time. They had 30 seconds. There's a GG. We timed him out. That's how you play Magic on MTGO. You time out your opponent. Then you get that coveted 4-1. Meaning you know how to play Magic, but you don't know how to close. As far as this deck goes, I like it a lot, Zaka. I think this deck is a lot of fun, Tobias. Super fun. I don't know what I would change about it. We definitely want to have some tinkering around with it. I think Nissa is probably not as good in the deck. It is good for the Golden Guardian going off, though, but I do think you probably need some more early game advantage stuff. But yeah, like the video, of course. If you liked the video, that's going to do it for today's stream. We went a little bit longer today because we had double decks. Sadly, the first deck didn't do too well, and that's okay. We offered a suggestion on what we could change in the future, and I'll post that as soon as the stream is done for the day. But yeah, appreciate it, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on Monday. Probably starting back on Modern Mondays again. Getting back into the normal swing of things now that the Rivals of Ixalan hype has kind of died down just a little bit. But yeah, appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you Monday. Later.